Okay, people, we are live. Thank you for being here, people. I appreciate you for being here. Listening to me talking shit, having fun. So I'm already seeing Bit on Twitch. Hezdev on Twitch. Hezdev says, "Let's fucking go." Let's fucking go indeed, my dude. Bit says, "I don't even know what the fuck this emoji means, dude." You always use this one to say hi, and I'm still like lost about what this emoji is. Bit sent a YouTube link. What is this link, dude? I'm gonna check it out on my other monitor because I do not trust your links anymore, dude. I am very sorry, but I have trust issues with your links. So, oh shit. Okay, so this is what Bit sent. This is what Bit sent. I didn't know this was a meme, dude. Okay, so Bit sent this. It's a video about a person saying to other person, it's fucking bedtime.
Oh my fucking! I told you 3 fucking times to turn that fucking light up. I swear to God, I fucking kick the light right.
Oh shit! He really kicked the fucking light, dude. Oh shit, that is some epic moment. Yeah, I'm very sorry, dude, that you have to go to sleep. It is not my fault that the United States is a crazy country changing their times in the middle of the fucking year, dude. Like, what the fuck is up with that, dude? How are you gonna save daylight, dude? Just because you're changing the time? How does that even fucking work? How do you say daylight, dude? I'm very sorry, Bit, that you have to go to sleep now, dude. But it is what it is. That meme was so fucking funny, dude. Oh shit. So what's up, everyone? Thank you for being here. Hey, Bit, or anyone else watching, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's start here. We've been working on this in the last few days, right? I was working on these new houses that we have here. Let's just check them out. And we were starting to work on some of the interiors for these houses. Remember, that's the last thing that I was working on like 2 days ago, because yesterday I didn't work in the game. I was working on some music for other game. So let's just see what the fuck is up with this one. Yeah, let me check it out. Okay, these are the houses. So I was thinking about the interiors. Which one I'm gonna do first? Yeah, I'm gonna do this one first. Yeah, it's like a cafeteria and shit. Hezdev says just chilling. Good, dude. How was your day? Did you finish all the stuff that you had to finish? Did you post any of the tutorials and shit? What's the vibe there? I haven't seen YouTube today. I was like out of the house today on my I went to my best friend's house, and yeah, I didn't see YouTube, so I didn't see your channel if you have already up the new tutorials. Yeah, so what about you, Bit? What the fuck are you doing? Are you like already in the bed, Bit, with the blanket and shit, ready to sleep? Yeah, what is your vibe? Did you just come here to insult me with those memes and being very hostile? Yeah, very mean to me and shit. So yeah, what are you doing, dude? Okay, so let's start. Yeah, I was thinking about, yeah, this is gonna be like my reference for the size. Okay, let's do the interior. Hezdev says on Twitch, nah, I haven't edited them yet. The tutorials, right? Was working on the character a bit today, but I've been very tired today, so didn't do much. But the character is looking good, dude. Let me show you what Hezdev is working on, people. This is a work in progress from Hezdev. This is a cool character. This is some freelancing work, right, Hayes, if I'm not mistaken, according to what you said the other day. So HOM says, what's up, nerdy? What's up, HOM? How's life, dude? How's your Monday and shit? How's everything going? Hezdev says, yes, this is freelance. Yeah, so this is a bit of freelance work. Now everybody wants to see the textures, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody wants to see the textures, dude. Good shit. Thank you for sharing it, Hayes. Yeah, good stuff, dude. It's inspiring. Thank you. Okay, so if anyone else wants to share anything on the Discord, just let me know. Okay, HOM, what you working on today, my dude? Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this one. This one's gonna be, I'm just gonna rename this one. This one's gonna be like cafe. It's like a cafe or a cafeteria. Yeah, I'm gonna name it cafe. Yeah, this one's gonna be cafe. This is a duplicate. Genkitev says, what's up, bro? What's up, my dude? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. How's life? How is... It's already a Tuesday, right? Where you are. So how is your Tuesday going? Okay, let's open up this one. It seems like it's the same one, but it's not the same one. It's not the same one. I can assure you that. Okay, let me delete all of this. This is just for the layout, right? Yeah, remember that shit. This is just for the layout. We need the floor, and we're gonna change the walls for fucking sure. These walls do not look like a cafe walls. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, so what's up, Genki? What did you work on today? HOM. What did you work on today, my dude? Hesdev was showing us what he was working on Blender. Good shit, good stuff, good character. Genki that says, about to drive 4 hours. Perfect time to listen and chill with Nerdy Punk. Fuck yeah, dude. That is a perfect time. Dude, because the other day, you told me about this 4-hour drive. Why do you have to do these 4-hour drives? Is it related like to work, or how often do you make these long hour drives? That seems like a lot, dude. HOM says on YouTube, I was working on my orthographic rage game. I'm hoping to finish it this month and sell it when I'll go back to my first person shooter. Oh shit, dude. Where are you looking to sell this one? On itch, on Steam? Yeah, what's the vibe with this project? Yeah, dude, 2 projects at the same time. Cool shit. Genki says 4-hour drive to make sandwiches, bro. Nah, dude, you're talking shit, dude. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Yeah, what do you make this long hour for? These 4-hour long drives, dude? The other day you told me the same thing, and now I am like intrigued. Like, what is happening in your life that you have to do this cool 4-hour long drives? Is it like a good landscape, dude, the one that you're watching like next to the beach and shit, or just like a lot of desert? Okay, so this is what we had the other day. I hadn't even finished modeling, and hadn't even finished texturing and shit, so let's do that shit today. HM says on Steam, of course. Oh shit, dude, if you want to finish it this month and sell it and shit, you should already have a page up. Yeah, for fucking sure. It would really help you. So you should really have a website already up there, dude. Yeah, on Steam. It will be helpful for you. Genki that says, no, seriously, Mrs. Genki and I drive 4 hours to make sandwiches every day, dude. Genki Dev says it's a coastal town where the desert meets the sea. Yeah, that sounds like the place where you live, dude. Dude, every day you make the 4-hour drive, or how often? Do you work on a place where you make sandwiches? That is what you have to do on that 4-hour drive, dude. I thought you were joking. You have been joking way too much these last few days. I am hoping that Mrs. Genki Dev is listening to this, because Mrs. Genki Dev has been like a total disaster these last few days. His jokes have been way out of touch and everything, and yeah, so you should spank him. Genki Dev says on Twitch, every few weeks you have to do the 4-hour drive. Oh shit, dude, that's interesting. Yeah, it's for like a business, I'm imagining, right? Yeah, that is a long hour drive, dude. Yeah. Genki Dev says, Mrs. Genki here typing for Mr. Genki. It's good that you heard that, Mrs. Genki Dev. That is good. You should spank him at the end of the drive, because he has been talking way too much crazy stuff. Genki Dev says his jokes are getting out of control because I wasn't there. I said that the other day. I totally said it. I was like, dude, where is Mrs. Genki Dev when we need her to put you in control? You're getting too crazy. So yeah, there you are. Real Zamozamo on Twitch says, I'm doing that tomorrow for Steam. Right now, I'm just adding the main menu. Yeah, dude, you should definitely do it tomorrow if you're aiming for the end of the month. I'm looking forward to that shit, dude. Oh shit, dude, I would be anxious as fuck. Yeah, releasing a game at the end of the month. Genki Dev says apologies on his behalf. Nah, we're friends. Yeah, we're friends. Friends come here to do this shit, talk shit, have fun and shit. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Mrs. Genki. Oh shit, I got this guy in trouble, people. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Getting Genki Dev in trouble. I'm not gonna lie. So Real Zamo, yeah, dude, I would be anxious as fuck releasing a game at the end of the month, dude. That is some crazy shit you've gotten yourself in. Okay, let's open up Obsidian. No. I was trying to open Obsidian and I almost opened another instance of OBS Studio. Yeah, so no OBS Studio, please. Okay, let's do this. The references, right? Yeah, let's see. We've got the chairs. Yeah, the lamps don't work because we are seeing this from the top, so those do not work, definitely. So yeah, the chairs work. Let me think about other details that we could have on this cafe or cafeteria, whichever one you think about it. That's the one that it's gonna be. Oh yes, I was thinking about like the dishes that we were gonna have on the tables, right? So let's do those details, and then I can do like something in the counter, right? Yeah, like the things that are there in the back of the counter. Maybe we can do some of this like yeah, it's like a blackboard, it seems. Yeah, something like that, where there's like the menu. Yeah, I like the vibe. It's a lot of wood. Yeah, a lot of brown, a lot of like wood and rustic shit. Yeah, so let's do that one. Okay, so let's continue. So people, if you have any question, you want to keep chatting, you have any story to tell, just leave it in chat. You know how it is, you know what the drill is. Okay, so yeah, let's start with the let me move this one here to this side, and this one here to this side. Okay, I'm gonna set up the layout, and let's do like one dish that we can duplicate, and we can have like different instances or different yeah, options of this one. Okay, so what would be the first thing for a dish? How did I did it the other day? Like this vase, I did a vase the other day for like one of the shrines. It was a sphere. Yeah, let's do the sphere. Okay, so sphere, where are you? Diameter. Yeah, diameter would be small, so sides 12 would be good. Let me check out this one. Okay, so that one's too small. Yeah, for sure, that one's too small. So you're gonna see what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm trying to make the same process of the other day for the vase. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be like the right size, but no, it's like this one. It's like 12. Yeah, we're gonna make it a bit oversized just for the sake of making things cartoony, right? Yeah, so oversized works for me. Yeah, for this game. Okay, awesome. That one is great. So let's bring this one here just for the sake of not being on the top of other things. So I'm gonna delete the top faces. Yeah, so this is how I did the vase, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is how I did it. If this wasn't the way, well, fuck it. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, let's delete this one, and then I did like an extrusion on the edge, right? I think that's what I did for that vase. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe yes, maybe not. Fuck it. Okay, let's resize this one. Yeah, I think this is what I was doing. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay, there it is. We have the start of the vase. Did I do this, dude? Now I'm like doubting that this was the process, because I can't remember how I did like the interior of this. Yeah, okay. So what about if I create a face? Yeah, I think this was the way. Yeah, fuck it, let's just continue. Okay, I'm gonna select all of this face. Yo, Hazedev, what are you doing, dude? You told me you were chilling, like, but what is the vibe of your chilling? Are you like drinking Diet Coke, eating M&Ms? Yeah. HOM, Real Damosama on Twitch. Yeah, dude, I am looking forward for your game, dude, and what you're releasing at the end of the month. How are you feeling, dude, about this? Seraxis says hello, people on Twitch. What's up, Seraxis? How's the vibe today? What have you been working on? Hezdev says on Twitch, I ran out of the Diet Cokes. What the fuck, dude? The 72 pack? So now you're just doing some stuff for the Daredevil project. Good stuff, dude. Oh shit, dude, the 72, dude, by yourself. I can't believe it's like the 17th of March. I thought that shit was gonna it would be like for the end of the month, dude. Yeah. Oh shit, dude, that is a whole lot of Diet Coke. That is a shit load of Diet Coke. 72 Diet Cokes, people, like in what, dude? 2 weeks? It actually says model in the house. Oh shit, dude. Can you show it when you have it, like later? Yeah, no pressure, but a little bit of pressure also. Okay, so Let me check out the vase. Yeah, I want to remember like what the geometry of that vase was. So let me open model. Yeah, let's go into this one. Props, shrines. Yeah, vase. This one. No, not this one. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's this one. Let me open up this one. Okay, yeah. So this is how I did it. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's see what happens. Seraxi says, okay, yeah, dude, no pressure, but a little bit of pressure. Real Samus says on Twitch, I'm excited as fuck. I don't count fails or success at this point. It's pointless. My brain of thought to finish is to finish the game. Yes, dude. That is a good way of seeing things in life and shit. Yeah, dude. It's not easy, right, dude? Oh. No, I was just seeing like the notifications, but no, this redeem was from yesterday. Yeah, I got confused. So yeah, Real Samo, it's good, dude. You're taking that pressure off your chest, I would love to be like that, dude. Shit, dude, you're like the Buddha of releasing games, not giving a fuck anymore. So good shit, dude. Yeah, congratulations on having that vibe, dude. Very happy for you. I should really try to get into that kind of vibe, Buddha vibe, as Real Samo. Real Samo says you must not give a fuck. Yes, dude, that is a good quote, good phrase for life, for all of life, not like for only game development. Have you read that book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck? Did you read that one, dude? So because that phrase, that quote really sounds from that one. I didn't read the whole book, but I watched the movie. I know the guy, so I know who he is. Real Samo says, I didn't read the book. Did you watch the movie? Yeah. It is literally that name. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And when you said that phrase, I really thought about it. I thought, that, oh, Real Samo has read this one. I'm having coffee today, people. I may have to go to the bathroom because when I drink coffee I have to go a whole fucking lot. So yeah, I was feeling a bit sleepy, so I really needed to have coffee on this stream. I didn't sleep enough last night, yeah, for sure. So we gotta recoup that sleep tonight. Okay, how the fuck, dude, I can't remember how I did that face. I can't believe this shit. Does this happen to you people? Oh shit, it's so funny. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna do some of this stuff. Yeah, that one. Let's do an extrusion. Yeah, I'm remembering now. Yeah, I did 2 extrusions on that one. I moved that one down there. Real Sama says, I heard about the book though. Yeah, dude. It is some. You may think that the book is stupid because of the name of the book. It's like not serious, right? But the concept behind it, it's very deep, dude. Very spiritual stuff. Yeah, not a bad concept, dude. I know that many people don't like this book and the guy behind the book, because he may have like this bit of an asshole vibe, but yeah, he's coming from a good place. The concept behind all of it is coming from a good place. Real Samo says on Twitch, no, I'd rather be the head of a chicken than the tail of a phoenix. Yeah, dude. Yeah, good stuff. That is a good phrase. Yeah, in Spanish, the phrase is more like rather be head of a mouse than the tail of a lion. Yeah, that's how we say that one in Spanish. Yeah. Yeah, but it's the same concept. For fucking sure. That's the same concept, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, it's really cool that you have those kind of quotes in different cultures and shit. We just changed the words. Yeah, I think that is enough for that bowl. This is a bowl, not a vase. Real Sama says true. Yeah, dude. Yeah, cool shit. Yeah, these concepts are like universal. Okay, create phrase arrest. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. It's just like some random, right? Yeah, some random bowl So we're not gonna even be able to see many of these details, so I'm just not gonna overthink it. And now I may place like some food behind inside it. Yeah, yeah, like some colorful food just for the sake of doing it. Yo, where the fuck did Beat go? He just came at the beginning of the stream, sent me a meme that said it is bedtime about this guy kicking the lights and shit, and then he went away. Real Zamo says random bullshit. Like random bullshit, like which one? Yeah. He just came and posted this random link from a YouTube video from this guy saying, "It's bedtime, motherfuckers. I told you to turn down the music and shit." And yeah, he just left. Oh, Real Zamo redeemed. Wear a Pikachu hat and wiggle the ears. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's do it. Oh, so it's a random bowl. It's not a random bullshit. It's a random bowl, dude. That is just my shitty English, Real Samo. Let me grab the hat, dude. Okay, I've got the hat. Let's do it. So, Real Zamo redeem this one on Twitch. This one's for you, my dude. Thank you for using the points. Fuck yeah. Let's fucking go. So, wiggling the ears. Yeah, there you have your reward, dude. Dude, yesterday this was a lot of fun. Yeah, having these ears with the music that I was making, that was a nice touch. That really was a nice touch. Yeah, I really like that one. Okay, Real Zamo says wiggle, 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 wiggle indeed, dude. Wiggle, wiggle indeed. Fuck yeah. Oh shit, this is so funny. Okay, let me check out some Japanese food. Yeah, so something on a bowl. Let's go into Google. Let's see, Japanese bowl food. So we can see like how we can simplify many of these things, right? Maybe just like the basic shapes, basic colors. Let's do some rice, and then on top of the rice we can put like an egg or a piece of meat, so something like that. So how the fuck would we do the rice? Yeah, let's do the geometry of the rice. I'm gonna do the coloring later. Darlington Padge says nice hat. Thank you, my dude. Don't I look nice? Check it out, check it out. This is like some high technology. This ear wiggling is like some high robotic technology. Real Zamo says ramen. Yeah, we should do ramen, dude. I'm gonna do like a bowl of rice first, and then I don't even know how the fuck I'm gonna do the ramen, dude. I think we're not gonna be able to see detail to understand if it is ramen or rice, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be way too small for that. We're just gonna have like random colors and shapes there that look like food. Darlington Paget, what's up, dude? What are you working on today? Okay, we've got that bowl. We're gonna have like how many bowls on each table? Yeah, maybe I think three would be cool, right? Yeah, like a bigger bowl and shit. Yeah, so that one's great. Okay, I'm gonna do the ones for this table, and then I'm gonna do the ones for the other table. Okay, so how am I gonna do this one? Yeah, a sphere. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a sphere. I'm gonna cut it in half, and that's gonna be my rice. Yeah, sounds stupid, but if it works, it isn't stupid. Yeah, that's how we roll, people. I keep doing stupid shit, but if it works, it works, right? Yeah. Okay, so first, like this this doesn't make a lot of sense if you're like just watching like this some random ass geometry from this fucker, but no, it's not random, people. This is gonna be the rice. Yeah, I can assure you it's gonna look like food later, so bear with me while I do all of this. Okay, let's resize this one to these sides and to this side. Okay, check it out. That's gonna be like the rice, and on top of that one we're gonna have like vegetables and shit. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so let's move this one here, and let's move this one here, and I'm just gonna have like some random ass vegetables and meat. Yeah, it should just look like food. Nothing fancy, nothing complex. We just want it to look like food. That is all. Okay, so let's add like some cubes and shit. Yeah, bevel cuboid. This one's gonna be like a piece of chicken. I would say. Yeah, like a piece of chicken breast. Oh shit, this is so funny. People thinking about all of these shapes, and people aren't even gonna understand what the fuck it is. It's just gonna be random food. And I'm thinking about chicken and rice and shit. Yeah. Okay, is this a bevel cube? What? Why the fuck is this one so small? Yeah, that is very weird. Okay. Oh, oh yeah, the diameter, the height, the edge size. Okay, diameter. It's gonna be 10. When did I change the diameter for these ones? Yeah, I may have changed it at some point. Can't remember about it. But yeah, okay. This is gonna be our chicken breast. Oh, people must be watching and like this motherfucker is crazy. Talking about chicken breast and these random ass cubes and shit. Yeah, but you gotta imagine things, people. You gotta have the imagination of thinking like that some random simple shapes can be something else. Yeah. So real Samo, have you tried ramen, dude? Is there like good ramen where you live? How's the vibe there with Japanese and Asian food? Which is the food that you most like, people from Asia? I like Asian food more than the food from my country. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I could be like obsessed with Asian food. So what's like all of you people favorite Asian food? I would say for me, sushi. Yeah, sushi first. Second, I would say Thai curry. Yeah, I like Thai curry. I like the spicy of the Thai curry. But like the first one for me would definitely be sushi. That's okay, coffee streamer auto message. Okay, half an hour. That went so fucking quick. That was so quick. Holy shit. Okay, let's keep working. Let's lock in. Okay, let's do this one. Let's resize this one. So, okay. Seraxi says sushi. Haven't tried it. Really, dude? Shit. Where do you live, Seraxis? If you can, if you wanna say, if you don't wanna say it, don't say it. You could just say the country. Real Samo says I have tried ramen for sure, but my favorite is tempura. Yeah, dude. I also like tempura a whole fucking lot. Have you like tried tempura ice cream, dude? That is some good shit, dude. Yeah, tempura ice cream is good shit. Yeah, for fucking sure. I'm not like joking. This is some real shit. Yeah, I like tempura ice cream. Okay, let's do some cubes. Diameter. Let's see. This one is gonna be 4. So this is gonna be like the vegetable cubes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna see how it looks like vegetable cubes. I'm not lying. Okay, there it is. Okay, so real Zamasama says deep fried, dude. My favorite is tempura. Yeah, dude. I like deep fried and shit. But yeah, have you tried the deep fried ice cream, dude? Yeah, this is like some Japanese recipe, it seems. Yeah, it doesn't seem that in other places they do this. It's very, very Japanese, and it's really fucking good, dude. I was like, the first time I was like, what the fuck is this tempura fried ice cream? That was very weird to me. And then when I tried it, I was like, oh shit, this is like the best fucking dessert I've tried. Real Zamasama says seafood. So no, you haven't tried the ice cream, but you have tried deep fried seafood. Yeah, dude, I love seafood. It's like one of my favorite things. Seraxis, why haven't you tried sushi, dude? Yeah. If you wanna be part of this community, I give you like this next 6 months. In the next 6 months, you have to try sushi. If not, dude, I'm gonna apply import tariffs to your country. Yeah. Seraxi says we have sushi in my country, but every time I want to order it, you change your mind. Dude, you have 6 months to try sushi. If not, I am applying import tariffs to your country. I don't even know which country it is yours, but I'm gonna be applying those ones because that is some serious shit, dude. You should really try sushi. I am not joking, dude. This is serious, dude. We could have like a geopolitical crisis if you do not try it. Serax is laughing your ass off. You should try, dude. I am not joking, dude. I take sushi very seriously. This is like life and death shit. Yeah, not joking, dude. So you gotta do it, dude. I'm giving you 6 months, dude. It's enough for you to try it and come back to me here on the live stream and tell me I tried it, dude. It was good. It was the best thing. And if you're not gonna say that it's like the best thing, please don't say it. Seraxi says on Twitch, gonna try it. Don't worry about it, my dude. Okay, dude. No pressure, but a bit of pressure also. Just like the 3D model that you're working on. So no pressure, but a bit of pressure. Okay, so this one's, let's do some groups and shit. Okay, so I'm gonna group this one and then we're gonna move them to the table. Seraxi says, yeah. Yeah, I'm laughing. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no pressure, but a bit of pressure. I think sushi is more serious than the 3D modeling, dude. So you should do that first. Yeah, definitely you should do it, dude. What do you decide to not have it, dude? Yeah, that intrigues me. I've seen that many people don't want to try it. Like here in my country, it just seems disgusting to many people. They're thinking that everything is raw. And they're like, I don't like raw fish and shit. Some sushi may have raw fish, some other sushi may not. But raw fish is fucking good, dude. So whoever hasn't tried it, it is good. I'm not joking, people. Okay, we've got the dishes. I'm gonna delete these ones. I'm just gonna paint one of those and then I'm gonna duplicate those. Okay, so what else? We've got, maybe we could have like some plants there in each one of the tables, right? Yeah, I can see some plants. So let me move some of this stuff to this like side. Yeah, like here. And we could have like the small plant here on the side. That actually says on Twitch, not the raw thing isn't my problem. Yeah. So what is your problem, dude? I am bullying you about sushi right now. Genki Dev says Japanese food is goat. Sashimi for days. Yes, dude. I could eat that shit every fucking day. I'm not joking, dude. Genki Dev knows what I'm talking about. It is really goat. Seraxi says, but you can say I'm just kind of lazy to try new things. I understand that, dude. It makes more sense. It makes more sense to just be lazy than not trying it because it seems disgusting. So I totally understand you, my dude. Okay, so let's do like the planting thing for the plant. The planting thing for the plant. Yeah. How fucking stupid to say that. Okay, let's do a cylinder. Yeah, I think it's a cylinder. Yeah, I'm gonna make something very, very simple. Yeah, nothing fancy and shit. Let's be practical so we can make progress. I want to see the textures on all of this. Genki Dev says Mrs. Genki devours it. I also do that, dude. Yeah, I like buy the fucking pounds of rice and the crab and shit, and I do my own sushi at home just to eat that shit for weeks. Yeah, I do that. I may go to a restaurant from time to time, but it's so fucking expensive, and it's good, but it's expensive, that I just do it at home. Seraxi says, but you can say, yeah, I read that one. Okay, yeah, dude. But you should try it, dude, one of these days. What is like your favorite food, Seraxi? If you're like not a person that tries new things. So what would your favorite food be? Okay, this one's gonna be 6. Yeah, 6. Then 6 on this one. Oh, shit, the fuck happened? Okay, 6. I was like, that last message was like in third person from Genki Devs that said Mrs. Genki Devs devours it, and that is weird because this is Mrs. Genki Dev writing. It's not Genki Dev writing. So that was some crazy stuff. Because why are you saying Mrs. Genki Dev? Mrs. Genki Dev devours it like you were talking about other person if you're the one chatting. Seraxi says I'm a big fan of seafood. Yeah, dude, me too. I love that shit. Yeah, from like any place in the world, any type of recipe, I like seafood. Seraxi says I like noodles. Okay, so you get the vibe. You just gotta mix that shit up. You're gonna have good Asian food. Yeah. Just gotta do that, dude. Yeah, mix the noodles, mix the seafood, and you're gonna have Japan in a bowl. Yeah, dude. Sounds funny, but it is not. Yeah, that is just the truth. The truth. Okay, so Genki Dev says on Twitch, laughing because Mr. Genki Dev told me to. Yes, that was. Yeah, that is a weird one. Why is Mrs. Genki Dev? Yo, check this out. Who's here, people? Grimeshine TV on the motherfucking house, redeeming points. We're gonna have a boss battle of all the people in chat. Okay, Grimeshine redeemed the boss battle, people. Fuck yeah, Grimeshine. Genki Dev says on Twitch, Genki Dev doesn't miss an episode of Nerdy even when he's working and washing dishes. So, Genki Dev, thank you, my dude. You're the GOAT for this story. This is a GOAT story, dude. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it, dude. From the bottom of my heart. It's good, dude, that you watch the dishes while you listen to me talking shit and having fun and shit. So Grimeshine redeemed a boss battle, people. Let's do this shit. Yeah, real Samo sending the love. Yeah, so boss started. Is it working? Yes. So you gotta write the join command, people. You gotta write join and then the one that you want, like the character. I'm gonna write join ranger. Okay, there it is. So that's how you gotta do it, people. So choose your character if you want to be part of the battle. How much time do you have? 38 seconds right now. When I'm saying it out loud, 34 now. So join if you want to be part of the battle. Grimeshine says join druid. Real Zamosamo says join bard. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh shit, yeah, this is so fun. This is fun, people. The other day, just the bots ended up being part of the battle. Yeah, that was weird, dude. It was like a bunch of bots and NPCs being part of the boss battle. Okay, people, so the chat is open for like 3 more seconds, 1 more second, so battle starting. Let's see. Real Zamosamo, Grimeshine Nerdy, Pumpkin King. We've got the Pumpkin King today for the boss. Fuck yeah. Whose turn is it? Real Zamosamo, it's your turn. You've got these 3 commands that you have on the screen. Laughter, ode, and song. Those are the ones of your character, of your class. So send up any of those commands. You've got 10 seconds to send one of those commands. Yeah, dude, what the fuck does it send it to the other side sometimes? Yeah, that is stupid and funny. Let's see if it works with Grimeshine, like that commands. Yeah, this is fun. Let's just see a bit of the boss battle, and I'm gonna continue working here in Blockbench. So yeah, let's see which one Grimeshine uses, which command. So Real Zamosama used song. Yeah, so that was your turn, right? Let's see how this one works. We've got 3 commands on this one. The one from Grimeshine: Bear, Rejuvenation, and Treant. Dude, why the fuck do these characters send the attacks to the other fucking side? Yeah, we gotta figure this shit out, people. I've been seeing that sometimes the attacks go to one side, sometimes it goes to the other side. Yeah, so what the fuck is up with that? Grim avatars, you gotta fix that shit. Okay, NPC is attacking. I think the NPCs are gonna save us, people. Yeah, let me see when my turn is. I wanna see if I can make it work on my turn. So let's see when my turn is. I'm gonna wait for my turn and then I'm coming back to Blockbench. Give me just a sec. I wanna see if I can make it work with a different kind of command. Oh shit, that guy has fireballs. Oh, I saw the NPC sending the attacks to the other side. So this must be random. Like sometimes they go to one side and sometimes to the other, it seems. Yeah, it's just a random system of battles. Okay, my turn. Let's see my turn. So let's see which ones I have available. No, not yet. Okay, now it's my turn. So which ones do I have available? Let me see. So NerdyPunkDev says power shot. Okay, let's do power shot. Does that shit work? Where is it sending it to? Did it send it to the... I didn't even see. I was writing. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave the boss battle there happening. When it's my turn, I'm gonna be like trying to be aware when it's my turn while I keep working here. Yo, so Genki Dev and Mrs. Genki Dev, getting back to what you said, thank you. I really appreciate that support. It means a lot to me, people coming up here every day, being crazy, talking shit. it's good, people. This has been very, very good for my mental health. You may have fun here and shit, but this is good for me also. It had been a long fucking while working on this game by myself, and now it doesn't feel like that, for fucking sure, because I come here every night. Feels like a co-working space where we have a lot of fun. Real Zamo, your turn, dude. That is your turn. Genki Dev sending the love. Yeah, dude. Hey, Dev says, did you just read your own message? No, dude. I wrote. Oh shit. No, I didn't read it like it. No, I didn't read it in that way. I was just like trying to see what the command I was gonna send. By the way, Hazedev, what the fuck are you part of the battle, dude? You could save us. You could really save us. Why the fuck aren't you part of the battle, dude? Let's see what happens in this turn. Yeah. The tags, sometimes they go to the other fucking side. Yeah, check that one out. Yeah, that one went to the other side. So it's gonna be almost my turn. Let me see what happens. Says on Twitch, I swear you reread the message as if it wasn't us saying it. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking stupid, dude. Stop making fun of me. This is not nice, Hazedev. I'm gonna tell your mom you come here to bully me. Made me look stupid. Hazedev says I was talking with a friend. Didn't realize it was happening. Yeah, dude. Okay, let me see if it's my turn. Yeah, I'm waiting for my turn. I wanna attack this motherfucker, fucking Pumpkin King. I wasn't able to attack it in the right way in the previous turn. So let me try and attack this motherfucker, dude. Yeah, fucking Pumpkin King and shit. It's almost my turn. So yeah, I'm not gonna read my command again. Hey, Steve. Okay, there it is. My turn. So which ones are the ones that I have? Dude, my turn. But oh shit! That motherfucker just slayed me. Check that shit out, that fucking pumpkin. Oh shit, dude. It's a violent pumpkin. I didn't expect the pumpkin to do that. Okay, power shot. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, I wrote power shit. Oh shit. I wrote power shit. It was a typo. Oh shit. I'm fucking stupid, dude. Oh shit. That was not planned, people. That was a typo. Check out the keyboard. The O is next to the I. That was a typo. I didn't mean to write power shit. Yeah, that is a real typo, people. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, Hazedev, this is you, dude, putting pressure on me, and now I'm making these stupid ass mistakes on the boss battle, dude. That fucking pumpkin is gonna cook us. Okay, I'm gonna continue here in Blockbench while you people, the NPCs and Real Samo. Okay, Real Samo's almost cooked. I'm very sorry, dude. It seems like you're gonna be the first one to be cooked today in the boss battle. Dude, how the fuck did I end up writing power shit? That would be a good type of attack for a game, right? Power shit. I was like so anxious, dude, about the seconds. I was like just 10 seconds for the attack, and I just wrote the typo, dude. Yeah, Real Samo, laugh out loud. Yeah, dude, you're almost cooked, dude. It's Grimeshine's turn now. Let's see who's gonna be Real Samo. You're gonna be the first one that is gonna get cooked. Yeah, I can see you getting cooked, dude. Okay, so let me see this cylinder. I think it's gonna be 10 for this one. Yeah, this is the cylinder for the plants. Yeah, that one's too big. Yeah, let's try 8 and 8 on this one. Real Samo says someone use healing. Oh shit! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! That was good, dude. So it's good for us. Good. Dude, I see those attacks going to the other fucking side, dude. Yeah. It should hit the fucking pumpkin. This pumpkin motherfucker. The last time the boss won. Yeah, let's hope that the boss doesn't win again. I'm waiting for my turn again. I wasn't meaning to be like watching that much of the battle, but now I'm like, fuck you, pumpkin. Fuck you. That fucker really slayed me, dude. Yeah. Okay, so let's extrude this one to the inside so we can have the plants. Okay, we've got the NPCs working right now, and then it's my turn. So I'm watching. I'm getting back to the chat, people. Getting back to the chat. Give me just a sec. Well, set this one up. Okay, that's cool. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna do the plants later. I just need the things that are there. What is my fucking turn, dude? I'm waiting for my fucking turn. Okay, on this counter, I'm gonna have this thing on the back, so we can have like the whichever thing we need there. Okay, that one's gonna be there. Let me duplicate this one, and I'm gonna make this one a bit less wide. Okay, my turn. My turn. Fuck you, pumpkin. Fuck you, pumpkin. Yeah, let me attack this motherfucker with the power shit. Oh shit, let's try this again. Dude, that fucker's like throwing fire from the mouth. Check out that motherfucker. I didn't know it threw fire. Oh, okay, my turn. Power shot. Power shot with the no. Okay, there it is. Dude, I sent it on the other place. Did it work? Yeah, I sent it through Restream. I didn't even know if it worked. Okay, I'm just gonna continue here. That fucking pumpkin, dude. Is this fucking pumpkin gonna cook us? No, I don't think so. Just because of me and Grimeshine's health, I think we can win this. So we're gonna save the day. Oh shit, Real Sama, you got healed. We fucking won, people. We fucking won. We're getting the points. So fuck you, pumpkin motherfucker. That was funny, dude. Real Samo laughing. I almost thought that you were cooked, dude. I really thought you were cooked. So we got a reward. 200 nerdy points. Real Samo says hell yeah. Or it could be hello yeah. Real Samo wrote hello yeah. I wrote power shit instead of power shot earlier. So yeah, it's the typo day. Hello yeah. That sounds very cute, dude. Hello yeah. Real Sama says, I'm a bard. I got health. Yeah, dude. Good stuff. The battle was funny. That battle was funny. There have been other battles that are more random and shit because it's mostly the bots. But that one was a lot of fun. So thank you, Grimeshine, for redeeming that one, dude. That was a funny one. Oh, shit. Yeah, yeah. That power shit stuff. You may think that I was like trying to make all of you people laugh. I wasn't. That was just me being stupid because I had just like 5 seconds to write the command and I pressed the I instead of the O. You can check it out on the keyboard. There it is. Okay, let's resize this one. This is gonna be like this writing board and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do this resizing of this one. Okay, let's select this one. Okay, there it is. Awesome. Real Zamasama sending the funny emojis yet. Oh shit, that was funny, dude. Yeah, thank you, Grimeshane, for redeeming that one, dude. We had a lot of fun. And HazeDev just left us there to dry. So thank you, HazeDev. You didn't get the points, dude, because you weren't part of the battle. You left us there to be killed by the fucking pumpkin. Okay, let's add some subdivisions on this one so we can do like those, that thing. Okay, loop cut here on this direction. Okay, this one. Real Samo sending the cool emojis. Yeah, fuck yeah. Spaceman Memories emojis. People, we've got Spaceman Memories official emojis on Twitch. If you want to use them, come to Twitch. If you don't want to use them, just stay on YouTube. Don't worry. I also love YouTube. So send in the love to YouTube people also. Okay, so this one, there it is. 2 cuts, offset. No, that one doesn't do what I was thinking. Okay, so let me select these edges. Yeah, let me see if this does what I'm thinking it should do. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And this one the same thing. Oh no. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do this and this one. Okay, there it is. And I'm gonna do the scaling on both of this. The resizing. Yeah, okay, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Okay, let's do a bit. Yeah, let's make this one a bit, give it a bit more height. I'm thinking, yeah. So, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, Fuck yeah. Yo, Seraxis, are you still there, dude? Dude, why weren't you part of the battle, Seraxis? Yeah. You just left us there to dry. Like Hezdev. Hezdev just came here to make fun of me, dude, to bully me. Yeah, make me write stupid shit on the battle. Left us there to dry with the pumpkin, motherfucker. Okay, let's add some subdivisions to this one. Loop cut in this direction. On this direction, yeah, that one works. Okay, let's do the scaling. This one resizing. Okay, awesome. Frabel says on YouTube, what's up? What's up, dude? What are you working on today? You back at work, right? Seraxi says, laughing my ass off. Sorry, dude. Just want to see what you can do. Nah, dude. You had to be part of the battle, dude. That was not a friend's move, dude. You just left us there to drive with the fucking pumpkin. We almost got killed by the pumpkin because of you, Seraxis. Yeah, dude. So you've got 2 strikes today. You do not eat sushi, and you left us there to dry on the boss battle. So 2 strikes, Seraxis. Seraxis says, "What's up, Fravel?" Fravel says, "Yeah, working. Yeah, good stuff, dude." Yeah, you wrote "warn," which is like. You could be warned also, dude. Yeah, Fravel says, yeah, working. Zeraxi says, yeah, what's up to Fravel? Yeah, what's up, dude? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Okay, let's add some other subdivisions on this one. Another loop cut on this direction. Yeah, and let's do the offset to this side. Zeraxi is laughing. Yeah, dude, 2 strikes. 2 strikes, Zeraxis. Not eating sushi. Not having eaten sushi in all of your life. And leaving us to dry in the boss battle. So you are like there, like just hanging there on the string, dude. So be careful with the next things that are gonna be coming out of your keyboard for the rest of the live stream, dude. I'm not threatening you, but it is a threat. Yeah. Okay, let's do a loop cut here. Fravel says typo. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we were thinking that you were worn out, dude. But yeah, then we thought about work, not about being worn. Real Samo sending the emojis. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, this is funny. Yeah, I'm like threatening people. People, if you're new here, I'm not like really threatening people. Seraxis is a friend. We know each other for like weeks now. So I'm just joking. I'm not being serious about threatening Seraxis with the strikes and shit. But not eating sushi is definitely 1 strike. Fravel says I'm both, to be honest. Yeah, dude. You could be both. You could be working and you could also be worn out. That really makes a lot of sense to be both. Yeah, that is life, people. We get worn out and shit. Okay, let's do the extrusion on this one. And this one's gonna be on which axis? Y, no. X. Okay, it's Z minus. Yeah, okay, there it is. Awesome. Okay, like that extrusion. Extend 1.5. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna have like some random stuff there. It's already looking like a cafe. Yeah. Check it out. Check it out. This is cool. It's already looking like a cafe. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this one because we're gonna have different versions of all of this. Yeah, different colors on each side of the foods. So I'm just gonna duplicate this one so we can have other things on the other tables. Real Sama says fucking Unreal Engine is not responding. Seraxi says sushi is sensitive topic for sure. Yeah, dude, that is a sensitive topic. This is like some real shit, dude. I could put like import tariffs on your country. Yeah, so do not joke with sushi, dude. If you do not want to be banned in that community, the NerdyPunkDev community, it's like in parentheses, it would be like NerdyPunkDev community parentheses. We fucking love sushi. I take that shit very seriously, Seraxis. Don't joke with that. Real Samo says fucking Unreal Engine not responding, dude. Congratulations, dude. Welcome to the motherfucking club. Nah, dude, it has been good to me. Yeah, I'm just like shitting for like just for the sake of shitting on the engine, but it has been so good to me these last few weeks. Very fucking stable, dude. Very stable, no crashes and shit. So it's just you, dude. Unreal Engine doesn't like you, Real Samu Samu. It's just you, dude. It's not even me or HazeDev or Janimal or Rhymeshan. Other people are using the engine. It's always you, the one that's getting the crashes. Real Samu Samu says it's stuck on 100 on the loading. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, that is funny, dude. He knows who you are. You can change your name on Twitch and on YouTube, but he knows who you are and shit, and he knows when to crash. Yeah, Unreal Engine knows when to crash. It really detects you. Seraxi says you're gonna send some geek mafia to finish me. I could, dude. I could send the sushi mafia. Dude, there was this that is a funny story. There was this story like from a month ago in Japan where this person that has like a sushi place, like the owner, somebody gave a bad review of the sushi place, and he set up a reward, dude, to hunt this person, to hunt the person that left the bad review. Yeah, dude. So Japanese people do not joke with this shit, dude. Yeah, for fucking real. There was a reward for that person. His says to Real Damasamo, what version? 5.4. Dude, it doesn't even fucking matter, dude. He could be in Unreal Engine 4 and it would be crashing because Unreal Engine smells if HOM is close. It's like the snakes. Have you seen the snakes with the tongue doing it like that? Like, yeah, to get the smell of the prey. So Unreal Engine smells HOM, and yeah, it knows when to crash. It knows. Seraxi says, what the fuck? Laughing your ass off. Yeah, about the Japanese story, right? Real story. Look it up in Google, dude. Hesnef says 5.3 is flawless. Yeah, it is very stable. That's the one I'm using. It is very stable. That's the one I'm using. Real Samo Samo says, you're laughing and you got a good PC though. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. 5.4 is not stable. 5.5 even less. So if you want stability, it's 5.3, my dude. Yeah, 5.3. Seraxi says maybe the owner is a Yakuza. It really sounded like Yakuza, dude. It really sounded like it with this reward and shit. That was some funny ass fucking story, dude. People may think that it was not a true story, but it is, dude. That is a real true story from Japan. These places take these reviews very seriously. It is like dishonorable to get a bad review, dude. So if you just leave one just for the sake of leaving it without any reason, they're gonna haunt you, dude. They are not joking. They are really, really not joking. Okay, so yeah, let me delete this one. I'm gonna duplicate the whole group. Yeah, the whole group. This one's are gonna be a bit taller, and like this. Yeah, and I may change like how this one's like have a bit of an inclination. Yeah, and let's rotate this ones. Yeah, let's rotate this ones. They're gonna be more like that. Okay, let me select all of the thing. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, the rotation for this one works better. His says on Twitch, 5.3 to me has always felt like the real 5.0 version. 5.0 was unstable too. I only enjoyed Unreal 5 when 5.3 rolled around. Fuck yeah, dude. How long did you use Unreal 4, HazeDev? But it doesn't matter, dude. I'm being serious. I am being serious. It's always crashing on HOM, dude, so it must be like a sixth sense from Unreal. I'm gonna crash on this motherfucker. I know who this is. This is like the ex-boyfriend of Cabbage Head, so I'm just gonna crash today. This is like the internal dialogue from Unreal Engine. Yeah, dude. Not a joke. Real story. True story. Okay, let's move this one to here. Real Samo Samo is gonna cook me. He's gonna cook me. Real Samo Samo says, yeah, motherfucker just hate me. Yeah, you're laughing. HazeDev says used Unreal 4 for like 4 years or something. Yeah, dude. Do you like it more, dude? 5 Unreal Engine 5? Because I've seen like people that have used 4 do not like coming to 5, dude. They like have like gotten in love with 4 and they're just staying with that one. But HazeDev is like the best person to tell us this story about the transition between 4 to 5 in Unreal Engine and how it was the whole thing and why now you love the 5-point version. So Real Samo, yeah, dude, very sorry, dude, to tell your secrets, your personal secrets and shit, but that's just how it is, dude. Unreal Engine knows who you are. He knows when to crash. Okay, let's add the assets for like the counter and shit. It's just like some random bottles and shit, right? So let's do some cylinders. Yeah, let's do some cylinders that look like bottles. Yeah, this should look like bottles. The fuck? Why is this rotated, dude? Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, the parent is the one rotated. Yeah, I gotta remove this one from the parent. Yeah, okay, so see there. Yeah, okay, there it is. As it says on Twitch, nah, I was pumped for the jump to 5 point. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5. You only use 5 now because of the UI and because of the new input system. That's literally it. Laugh out loud. Okay, so that's just it, right? The enhanced input system. It's a good system, dude. Yeah, that is a good system. People do not get the hang of it quickly, but it's a good one. So yeah, it worked good for you, right, dude? It's stable. Yeah, 5.3 is stable, dude. Yeah, it only crashes on me like in the middle of a live stream and shit because my computer using like so many resources. But like in a regular day, just working by myself, nah, it never crashes, dude. Like HOM. Dude, it is fucking crazy. Dude. There must be something happening with your computer, like how things are set up in Windows HOM, like that resources or anything. It is not normal, dude, how much it crashes for you. You're always coming here to rant about Unreal Engine crashing. So no, dude, not at all normal. You should really look into the settings of your CPU or your GPU. There must be something there that is like throttling in the wrong way and it makes it crash. Yeah, dude, makes me think about it. Way too common for you, these crashes. Okay, so let's move this one a bit to the back. Yeah, so we're gonna have some bottles down here and some other smaller containers on the top. HazeDev says on Twitch, Unreal is mostly RAM based, not CPU or GPU. So I look into your RAM. Yeah. How much RAM do you... Yeah, dude, you're right. It depends on the kind of project that you're gonna make, dude. I can get away with a lot of things because I'm making this low poly project. So I'm able to have OBS, low poly project in Unreal Engine, Blockbench and shit, and all of this shit open with 16GB RAM. But if I would be making like a more realistic shit, like what HazeDev is doing, like the Daredevil shit, I'm pretty sure it would run like shit and it would be crashing. So yeah, Real Samo, it may be the kind of project that you're making. Real Samo says, I've thought about it a lot. The only thing I'm thinking is my RAM needs to be changed. Other than that, I'm cool. It may be that, dude. You use Adobe products like Premiere and Maya for freelancing shit. So those ones are stable. HazeDev says, doesn't depend on your project. Unreal just requires a big chunk of RAM to run. But I think, dude, that it is harder for the computer to run like something like what you're making, dude. For sure, like more polygons and shit. The materials are more complex. Everything for me, it's like just this random ass low poly and pixel art textures. So I think if I was making a more realistic project, I wouldn't be able to live stream with my computer. Yeah, because this is not like a high-end laptop. Real Sama says, so I think it's RAM. Yeah. HazeDev says, well, obviously, but it's mostly a RAM-based issue, and Unreal 5 by itself requires good PC to run. Yeah. Yeah, most people, that's the thing that they tell, that it doesn't even run on their computers. Yeah, doesn't even open with the most basic project. So yeah, you're right, dude. You are right there. Yeah, this one needs a lot of resources. It's a lot of fun, people. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you have a good computer and shit, yeah, try Unreal Engine 5 point whatever the fuck you want to try it. It's good. It's fun. Real Zama says to HazeDev, yeah, dude, I agree. Yeah, dude, yeah, I agree also. Okay, let's do the resizing on this one. Let's move it a bit to the back. Okay, let's do the bottles. How the fuck am I gonna do these bottles? Let me add some subdivisions on this one. Yo, Genki Dev, you have been suspiciously silent. So see, people, see, this is what happens when the functional grown-up has the computer or the phone in their hands. So when you see this account on Twitch called GenkiDev sending the weirdest funny messages in chat, it's because it's the real GenkiDev chatting. But when it's like more silent and not saying stupid jokes to make me look stupid, to read stupid stuff, it's because it's not the real GenkiDev. It's Mrs. GenkiDev. Yeah, having the phone or the computer in her hands. So yeah, check it out, people. Mr. GenkiDev is not trolling me today, making me read stupid shit. So this is the results of having the grown-ups in control. Hezef says, I would be moving to Unreal 4 for my games if not for the new input system, because key bindings and other accessibility settings are important to me. Yeah, dude, they really set up a good system with that one, dude. Yeah, I used Unity before, and this new system from Unreal, I didn't even tried using the older one, dude. When I started with Unreal, it already had the new one. So yeah, dude, this older one, people, yeah, they don't like it at the beginning because it's like so modular, right? But that's what makes it good, this modularity of the system. So I really get what you're saying, Hayes. It really makes a lot of sense. That is a really good system that they cooked. Yo, so which one of you is like going to the Game Developers Conference? Did you see that shit started? That is way too expensive for people like me in the third world. But has any of you ever gone to the Game Developers Conference? That is a good conversation that we could start today. Okay, let's subdivide this one so we can turn it into a ball. Let's do a loop cut here. Okay, there it is. Another loop cut. Yeah. Okay, let me think about how I'm doing this. Mr. GenkiDev is like, this motherfucker talking shit about me and I can't even type on the phone and shit. Yeah, I can see his face driving the car like this. Mr. GenkiDev, are you seeing the screen? Check out the screen. This is me. This is Mr. GenkiDev driving. And he's like, gotta kick this motherfucker's ass when I can. Yeah, so I'm making fun of him. Joe Toro rated with a party of 5 viewers when I'm talking the weirdest shit possible. What's up, Joey? Thank you for coming in, my dude. What's up? We're just vibing today, as always. And thank you, Raiders, for coming in with Joe Toro. I appreciate your time, your attention. What's up? Leave a message if you like. Kazef says they call us starving artists for a reason. Yeah, dude, we cannot go to the Game Developers Conference, Kazef. Joe Toro. So Joe Toro, we were talking with Joey yesterday about yeah, it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, about food and lentil soup, and he told me I'm making lentil soup because I'm broke, and I told him I understand that, dude. Yeah, we're all broke. We are all starving artists, and we're just like now talking about Joe Toro. We're talking about the Game Developers Conference because it started today, and I was like, is there someone here watching that has gone ever to the Game Developers Conference? That is some expensive shit. Yeah. So what's up, Joey? How was the live stream, dude? How was the live stream? Welcome, Joey Raiders. Leave a message if you want to. We're just like having fun and vibing and shit. Joe Toro says, oh yeah, Game Developers Conference, hella expensive. Yeah, and it's in your city, dude. It's in San Francisco. Yeah, it makes it even more fucking expensive. San Francisco is like one of the most expensive cities in the US. So yeah, Joey, have you seen like the people walking around the city with the Game Developers Conference badges and shit? What is the vibe in the city? GenkiDev says on Twitch, there's an Epic Games convention in another state here in Australia that I'm interested in going to. Yes, dude, you should go to that shit because they have like this big as convention called, they have like different conventions around the world. This one's called something about Golden Coast. Yeah, Golden Coast Convention and shit. It's the official one from Epic Games for that area of the world. So if you can do it, you should really go. Joe Torres says on Twitch, dude, I entered a giveaway thing on LinkedIn to get a free ticket, but wasn't chosen. Yeah, fuck LinkedIn, dude. Yeah, so I already hate LinkedIn. I have a LinkedIn because you gotta have it, dude, for many things. Yeah, it really has helped me for many things, not gonna lie. But fuck LinkedIn, dude. I really hate that. Everybody's so like serious. They're like trying to be grown-ups, functional grown-ups, and nobody's a functional grown-up, dude. We're just like trying to figure shit out in life and shit. Yeah, everybody's way too serious in LinkedIn, and I don't like the vibes there. So Joe Toro has subscribed. Oh shit, dude, you subscribed for 1 month. Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you, Joe Toro. We love you, dude. So shout out to Joe Toro, people. Let's do the shout out. Yeah, thank you, dude. Yeah, I appreciate this support, Joe Toro. Fuck yeah, dude. Joe Toro in the house. You can check out my fellow game dev and friend developer there on his channel. He also does constant live streaming like me. Yeah, thank you, my dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. Did the fucking shout out work, dude? Let me know if it worked. I cannot see it, dude. Oh, that is not the one for shout out. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Yeah. That was not the one, dude. Yeah, I'm very sorry, Joe Toro. Dude, like earlier, I was on Joey's live stream and I was making fun of Joey because he has like this text-to-speech shit. And I was like using Trump's voice. And Joe Toro didn't know that I was gonna send this message. And I like sent a very presidential message with Trump's voice. That was so fucking funny, dude. Very, very stupid. Joe says all good, laugh out loud. Fravel says I was on a mission yesterday to get awesome indies. Which ones did you get, dude? Yeah, we've got the Steam sale, right? So which ones did you get? Joe Toro says you need to set up text-to-speech. Yeah, dude, I need to set that shit up. I have to see, like, I have to get rid of one of the extensions on Twitch to add it, but I'm gonna set it up, dude. Yeah, that is a good idea. So Fravel, which games did you get on the Steam sale, dude? Which indie games did you get? Yeah, the other people in chat, which games have you gotten on the Steam sale, by the way? Joey, did you buy any games, dude? Yeah, Genki Dev, did you get any games? Hazy Dev, did you get any games? Real Zamo, Zeraxis, Grimeshine, did any of you get any games on the Steam sale? Fravel says on YouTube, Blood Western Hole. Which, wow, shit, dude. Which is this one? Let me check it out. Hazy says no. Okay, dude. Okay, good stuff. Joe Tor says I bought Half-Life Opposing Force and Blood Shift finally. Good stuff, Joey. Good for you, my dude. That's cool. Seraxi says I haven't bought any game. Yeah, don't worry, there's no pressure. Real Samo says no game, I don't play. Oh shit, dude. Why do you have to be like this, Real Samo? You like to be like this, very like if you're like the president, dude. Like, I'm too important to play games. You play games, dude. So what the fuck would you be making games if you do not play them? If you don't buy them, just say, dude, I pirate the games. It doesn't matter, dude. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. This is something crazy that I'm gonna say. Serax is laughing. Real Sama says fuck games. Fravel says check him out. I'm gonna check them out here, dude. Genki Dev says haven't bought any games lately, invested all my money and time into my game. That is a good idea, dude. That is a good idea. Welcome to the club of doing that. Fravel bought these ones. Let me check out the ones that Fravel on YouTube bought. Okay. Let me check out this one, dude, in Google. Okay, Blood West is one, dude, and the other one is called, how is it called? Yeah, Blood West is one, right? And yeah, I'm seeing that Blood West is one. Let me check it out here on the... Okay, so this is Blood West. This is one of the ones that returning here is the protagonist. Okay, the fuck is this, dude? Yeah, let's check this one out. Oh, good graphics, dude. Yeah, good shit. Good stuff. Yeah, it's like it's got like this cartoon graphics and shit. Yeah, I hadn't seen this one, dude. Yeah, Gramsci says I got the long dark and thank goodness you're here. Oh, which one is? I know the long dark. I do not know. Thank goodness you're here. Rural Samo Samo says I told you I can't play. You're full of shit, dude. Yeah. Do you remember, dude, when you played games with Cabbage Head? Those were good times, Real Samo Samo. So don't say that, dude. Travel says Hole. That is just the name, dude. Hole. I'll know the long dark. Let me check that one out. Yeah. So. Oh, Hole. It's just Hole. Yeah. That's the name. Oh, first person shooter. Oh, yeah. Good stuff, dude. Yeah. This one's got good vibes. Yeah. Check it out. It's like. Got like that. Yeah. Low resolution graphics and shit. This one looks cool. Yeah. Joe Torres says, be right back getting food. Fuck yeah, dude. Real Zama says, fuck you. I take it, dude. I take that one with honor. Yeah, I know I was an asshole. I'm very sorry, dude. Of reminding you about your ex. I'm very sorry, dude. That's gonna be the last time, dude. It's the last time that I mentioned Cabbage Head. Yeah. I promise. It's the last time. So the long dark. I know that one. That is a good one. Real Samu Samu laughing. Yeah, dude. That last time that I'm gonna milk that joke. Yeah. Okay, the long dark. Yeah, I remember this one. I played this one. This is deep, dude. This is a deep game. It's a thoughtful game. Yeah, for sure. Real Samu Samu laughing. Okay, thank goodness you're here. Thank goodness you're here. This is the I was thinking that Grimeshine said that he got the long dark, and he also said thank goodness I was here, and I was like so honored about this. But no, people, it's just a game. It's just the name of the game, dude. It's got good graphics. Yeah, it's got fun graphics and shit. It looks like a book. I hadn't seen this game, dude. This one's crazy. Oh shit, these motherfuckers are millionaires, dude. Just by the reviews, it's got 5,000 over 5,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews. Yeah, those fuckers are millionaires, dude. Okay, so good shit, people. Thank you for sharing your stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, those are all indie games. Good stuff. Real Samu Samu laughing. Yeah, that was the last message. Okay, so we talked a bit about the Steam sale. Only Hans says, thank goodness you're here, Tulio. Thank you, Only Hans. Thank you. I appreciate this comment. That was so funny. I was like, I thought Grimshin was saying that. Thank goodness Tulio is here. NerdyPunkDev is here. So no, I know Grimshin also means that. So Grimshin, I'm just joking, dude. Only Hans, thank you for being here. Thank goodness you're here also. What's up? What do you have for dinner and shit? How are the vibes today? Fravel says on YouTube, indies are the only good games these days. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That is a hot topic, dude. People, which game would you say like would counteract or counterbalance this affirmation by Fravel? Like, which would be like a good, real good fucking game, AAA game? Yeah, let's start that conversation, like a recent one, right? Yeah, let's see how many recent AAA games we can think about, we can get on this list. Ravel says AAA are weird. They're like full of bureaucracy, dude. Yeah, they're full of bureaucracy. Real Zamazama says Elden Ring. Yeah, that's a good example, dude. I don't think that's a very recent one. Let's think about a more recent one. Elden Ring, Spaceman Memories. Yeah, dude. Let's say about the last 6 months. Yeah, which ones would they be? Okay, let me do the extrusion here so I can keep making progress. Okay, so yeah, let me move this one, all of this one. Let me see like what is the height of all of this. Yeah, that is a big ass bottle. Real Time says Elden Ring is new. It is new, dude. 3 months ago. Yeah, dude, but not like the original game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm referring to. But one that has released as like a new franchise. Let's try to find a new franchise from the last 6 months. It's not easy, right? It's not easy thinking about this question. That is the state of the industry. Yeah, indies are gonna eat the industry. Yeah, it seems like it. We're gonna have like good AAAs always, right? But it seems like they have lost their way in many ways. Big studios, yeah, a lot of bureaucracy and shit, and it makes the work not be that good as in older times where they were kings. Ravel says Monster Hunter is good, but PC performance is abysmal. So it runs like shit on the PC or it runs like shit in consoles. Which of both? I haven't played this one. Yeah. Not a new franchise though. Yeah. Yo, Only Hans, where you at? Where you at? What do you have for dinner, Only Hans? Yeah. Let's also talk about food while we talk about games. Yeah, let's do that shit. Okay, let's do some balls. These are just gonna be like some random balls. We don't even know what they're gonna have inside them and shit. They're just props. Yeah, they are just props. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, it's already looking like a cafeteria, like a cafe, like a restaurant and shit. Let me think about the walls. Yeah, let me think about the walls. Okay. The windows also. Yeah. How are the windows set up on this? Yeah, let me check out the windows. Yeah, let me think about the lighting of the windows. How am I gonna do these ones? Ravel says on YouTube runs like shit on PC as far as you know. Monster Hunter. Okay, they didn't optimize it. Only Hans says on Twitch, I had tamales and beans and avocado. Where the fuck did you get tamales? Did you make the tamales? Oh shit. That was a very unexpected message. I didn't. I wasn't even thinking that you were gonna mention tamales today. I was like just expecting like mac and cheese and shit. Yeah, regular stuff. Where the fuck did you get tamales? Yeah. Okay, no, we've got no window here. So no, I'm not gonna worry about the windows on this one. Yeah. Okay, let's go back into Blockbench. Okay, so let's see reference. What else could we have like for props and shit? Yeah, maybe that would be enough. Maybe some glasses here. Yeah, some glasses, because we have dishes here, like bowls here. So let's do the glasses. These are not glasses. I'm gonna just duplicate this one for this ones to be glasses, but these ones are for the plants, by the way, right? Yeah, let me make those ones taller or move them a bit up. Yeah, I'm gonna resize this one a bit up. So Only Hans says, Real Samo says, first check out Blueprints coming soon. Which is that one, dude? Also an indie game or AAA? Only Hans says on Twitch, no, I didn't make them. The tamales, they're from the store, but they were good. Sounds like a good idea to have tamales, Only Hans. I wasn't thinking about tamales, and now I am thinking about tamales. I like that shit. Did they have like anything inside? Were they filled with anything? Pavel says, let's imagine a Japanese tamal. They must have something that like tamales. Yeah, I'm gonna find it right now in Google. Real Time says Terminator Survivors 2. Oh, so that one's a good one, right? Yeah, AAA, good shit. I haven't played this one, dude. Did you play it? Dude, you were saying that you do not play games and shit, and now you're the one that's saying the names of the games. Only Hans says, but you made a pie. Which kind of pie did you make today? Oh shit. Yeah, we're getting to the food conversations again. That is a good idea, but also a stupid one because I get hungry on the middle of the stream. Okay, so let's do the glasses. Yeah, these ones would be like glasses. So just for the sake of making it look different from the things that are gonna like carry the plants, let me select these ones, like this whole edge. Let's resize it here. Let's do it right like that. Okay, check it out. It's now a glass. Oh shit. Only Hans says blackberry pie. Oh shit. Dude. Yeah, that was a bad idea asking you. Now I'm thinking about that shit. Dude, I like blackberry pie. It is not common here in Honduras, like this kind of pies. Yeah, not at all. We have like other type of desserts, but pie is good. Yeah, only Hans says like my Salvadorian family. Yeah, Mora. Yes, only has Salvadorian family, Salvadorian heritage, and the last name of her family is Mora. Blackberry. Yeah, Mora is blackberry in Spanish. Yeah, you had the last name of your family pie. Dude, yeah, you're just practicing your Spanish. Yeah, it's good that your subconscious made you think about the Spanish word. That is good. That is good. Only has. Real Samo says I tested some demos though. Right now on the Festival of Steam, they have a lot of demos, dude. Or you're talking about the past Steam Next Fest. Yeah, which one are you talking about? Okay, check it out. The cafeteria, cafe or anything, yeah, it's looking nice. Let me think about which other props we would add here. I'm checking out the walls. Yeah, the plants are gonna be fine there on the tables. We could have like some bigger ones like on the floor, but yeah, not yet. I may do that later. Yeah, I think this would be enough. Maybe, yeah, maybe like some paintings on the wall. Yeah, let's do the paintings on the wall. This one's gonna look nice, people. Yeah, I can assure you this one's gonna look nice. I can see the layout of it and I'm excited about this one. It's not because I'm making it, it's because I can see it having a good vibe, this whole place. Okay, Genki Dev says, have you played Crosscode? Amazing indie game. I haven't. Let me check it out. So Real Sama says on both festivals. Okay, you say also you were playing Twisted Tower for Thomas the other day. First person horror game like BioShock. Yeah, I haven't seen that one, dude. Let me check out Crosscode. Ravel says looks good. Who would be the barman? Got different NPCs, dude, and I haven't decided who the barman is gonna be. I've got this guy called Clint that I was like having like the administrator for like the arcade that we already have, but I'm thinking that his vibe is like way too grown up for like the arcade. We need like more like a nerd, so I may bring this guy Clint to be like the barman of this one. Yeah, we're gonna work on the NPCs in this next few weeks. Real Sama says check out Twisted Tower. Okay, let me check out Crosscode first, and then I'm gonna check out Twisted Tower. So small commercial break. By the way, people, if you have anything to show, let me know, and I can go into the Discord so we can see it here. So let's check out first Crosscode. Yeah, Crosscode. This is the one that Genki Dev mentioned. Oh shit, dude, that is some good ass pixel art. Oh, these motherfuckers are also millionaires. 14,000 very positive reviews. Shit. Yeah, this one's nice. Yeah, I like those. Yeah, this was a big ass game. It's got like 4 publishers. It's got like 1 developer, Radical Fish Games, and 4 publishers. Yeah, a lot of funding behind this game. Yeah, that's why it was so fucking successful in the marketing side. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. That's a whole lot of reviews there for an indie game. Yeah, Hezef says I'm an affiliate now. Oh shit, dude, when did they tell you this? Today, dude? Oh shit, dude, did you receive the email? Dude, that is fucking crazy. Twisted Tower. Let me check out this one. Dude, that is cool, Haze Dev. Congratulations, my dude. Genki Dev says it was written all in H. The fuck did... Okay, let me see Twisted Tower. The one that yeah, Real Zamasama mentioned. Yeah, this one's cool, dude. This one's indie, dude. This one doesn't seem indie, dude. This shit really looks AAA. Yeah, good stuff, Real Samo. The fuck HTML and JavaScript, dude. Dude, I cannot believe that shit from this game. That is some crazy ass story, Kanky Dev. Shit, Real Time says, yeah, that was an indie one. Yeah, dude, those ones look not indie, dude. They really look like... I think these ones are indies from people that were working in AAA studios. Many of these ones. Hesef says Twisted Towers made by Thomas Brush. It's cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so indie, but that is a big-ass indie. It's not like the regular indie. Yeah. Yeah, Thomas Brush is a big-ass indie. Real Time says one guy... just by Thomas Brush by himself. Oh shit, dude. So which one was one guy? Fravel says that looks so cool. Yeah, that one looks so cool, dude. Yeah, this one also. This one's really blows my fucking mind. HTML and JavaScript. You can make those things, but it is not natural at all. Hesef says no. Laugh out loud. Thomas had other people working on the project. Oh, so he was like the... yeah, like the sponsor of the project, right? Yeah. Real Time says he had, I think, designers. Okay. So see, people, the indie word is very broad. That may be indie, dude, compared to like EA and Ubisoft. But compared to me, dude, or HazeDev, or all of you there in chat... that is like AA, dude. I cannot pay for other people to design my game and make my game. So indie is a very broad term. Yeah, that is a very broad term for fucking sure. Only Hand says to pop off HazeDev. Yes. Yes, dude. So let me read the message again. HazeDev says, I just logged in. Joe Toro gifted a 1-month sub tier to HazeDev. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Check this shit out, people. These are some epic fucking moments happening right now on the stream. Sub goal reached, people. We reached a new sub goal thanks to Joey Toro gifting to HazeDev. So epic people gifting to epic people. Thank you, Joey Toro. Thank you, dude. Thank you. You are the man, dude. Thank you for this, dude. You're amazing, dude. Shit, that was an epic moment, dude. HazeDev sending the love to Joey. Yeah, Joe says congrats to on affiliate. Yeah, dude. Yeah. HazeDev says, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, dude. What the fuck indeed, Joe? Yo, thank you, Joe Toro. Dude, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate because Joe Toro did this. So I'm gonna wear the Pikachu hat while I'll celebrate. And also, we're gonna like punish Joe Toro's avatar. I'm gonna hang this one up here, dude. This is an endearing punishment, dude. Yeah, so those are the vibes. That's how we roll. We punish the people that we like here. Yo, it's all laughing. Okay, let's celebrate, dude. We got the new subscriber goal with a donation from one epic person to another epic person. So fuck yeah. Check out the ears wiggling. Check out the ears wiggling. Yeah, dude. Thank you, people. HazeDev says, damn. Real Time Simon says, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. HazeDev says, let's fucking go. That is a good emoji, dude. Fuck yeah. Real Time Simon says, congratulations, bro. Yeah, dude. Congratulations on becoming an affiliate, dude. Dude, you gotta come back tomorrow. You gotta come back tomorrow or today. When are you coming back, dude? We're gonna go there and shit. Yeah, you're gonna have emojis and ads and shit. All the cool shit in Twitch, dude. Congratulations. Yankee Dev says on Twitch, indie doesn't mean solo dev. No, dude. I know that indie doesn't mean solo dev, but even you, dude, even you that you're paying other people, I wouldn't put Thomas Bruch in the same term as you, dude. I would say that you are indie, dude. You're like risking way more, dude. Yeah, even if it's a small team and you're paying to other people. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I would say that Thomas Bruch is like 1A, dude. We've got AAA. That guy has a lot of contacts and money and shit, so I would say it's 1A. He's not AA, AAA, but I would say that a guy like that one is 1A. And you would be like, indie, dude. Yeah, I know it doesn't mean solo dev. You're right, dude. Yeah, you're completely right. but that guy has way too many resources to call himself indie like us. Yeah, that the term is way too broad, I think. Hezef says about Thomas programmed the game and shit ton of other stuff, but he had other people helping with the modeling. He said that 99% of the game was entirely modeled by one guy, the artist on his team. Yeah, dude. Still indie. Yeah, still indie though. They are still indie, but the term has become so broad, dude. Yeah, cause let's think about a big ass indie studio. The ones that are making No Man's Sky, that is an indie studio, dude. But yeah, the indie term is very broad. I think it has become very, very broad. So I think none of us would compare ourselves to a studio like the one that is making No Man's Sky. Even though they're small, the resources are it could be like 2 people, dude. But if you have like this big ass 4 publishers, 2 publishers behind you, still indie, dude, but very different from like what other people like us are doing, like taking the risk. Like Genki Dev, that guy's like risking all of his money, dude, by himself. No publishers and shit behind him. So very different from those. From this, the term is very broad, I think. Real Samus says, if you hire me to do something for you, it doesn't push it out of being indie. No, dude, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Hezef says, to me, indie means you're a game made by individuals and not a massive studio fueled by a corp. So, yeah. So, check this out, what Hezef said. Because indie to, means out of corps. Okay. So, how about if we are just 2 people, 2 like very good fucking designers with 4 publishers behind us? Is that indie or is that not indie, right? The term is very broad. Yeah, it could be just 2 people, dude. And what if they have like $10 million of funding? Yeah, is that indie or not indie? So that's what I'm saying. The term can be very broad now in this world, the current state of things. Yeah, it could be just 2 people, dude. But are they indie if they have like the backing of like a big ass publisher pouring $10 million into the game? Yeah, that's the question. Fravel says Moon Studios, the perfect example. Okay, let's check out Moon Studios, dude. Like how many people in... Yeah, I think the term indie, I would say even more from the size, I would say it would be the funding. It would be the funding. Hezef says $10 million budget. Yeah, that was just a crazy number that I said, dude. But let's just say, like, what would be a good number to decide if something is indie or not indie? I would say it's the risk, dude. Yeah. So Genki Dev, for example, Genki Dev is not solo like me or like Hayes. Real Samo also solo, I think. So, but Genki Dev is doing all of the risk by himself. So, yeah, that sounds indie to me. It could be 2 people having a good backing from 3 fucking publishers. Is that indie or not? That's the question. Real Samo says to Hezev, MMOs take more than 10 million to make. Indies don't make MMOs. Laughing your ass off. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're getting like out of the conversation with those examples, like an MMO and $10 million and shit. So, yeah, that is like what I'm saying. Like, what would we catalog as indie? Yeah, or not indie? I wouldn't say it's the size. Yeah, Moon Studios, 80 employees. Nah, dude. For me, that's 1A. That is an indie for me anymore. 1A, that 80 employees. Yeah, Moon Studios is 80 employees. That is 1A, dude. Not indie for me. Bit says, I just remember a funny ass story from when I managed a Pizza Hut. You just came on fucking YouTube to tell this story, dude. Yeah, shoot it, Bit. Real Zamo says with a 30 million budget. Intrepid Studios is an indie with a 30 million budget. Dude, that doesn't sound indie to me. Not at all. Hezef says they're not indie, they're double A. Yeah, dude. 80 people, that shit is not indie anymore. Fravel says, I mean, indie is just independent. They just get the money and develop whatever they want with it. Nah, dude, I think that indie is really being like independent with no backing. That is like what the indie term has been like from the times of musicians and shit. Like the term doesn't even come from game development. And yeah, we could say that everything would be indie besides Ubisoft and EA and those big companies. And I wouldn't say that I am the same thing as that Moon Studios. We are not the same term, for fucking sure. Real Simon says the owner is a gamer with money, that's all. He has no backing. Dude, 30 million doesn't sound independent. You have like, you can go to banks to get like big ass loans with $30 million. That is not independent anymore. That is some corporate backing. It may be your money, but you're taking way less risk. Yeah, I think the indie term has become very broad. That's just what I'm saying. I'm not saying that some are not indie or indie. It's just that it's become very broad. There should be like a term like small indies, tiny indies. I would say that I'm a tiny indie. Yeah, it would be like, there should be like this different type of indies. Yeah, like tiny indies. I am a tiny indie. Genki Dev would be a tiny indie. He's just himself funding the gaming shit, taking the risk, pouring all the money. It's not like $30 million like this person that Real Simon says. Bit says, so your story about Pizza Hut. So you know how some places give rewards when you do their service and stuff? We would have meetings every quarter and regional managers would discuss the list of service. I filled out the survey and I wrote that Pizza Hut tasted like ass and I loved eating ass, and they fucking read it in the meeting. Oh shit, dude, we're talking about indie games in the game industry and the term indie, and now you come here to talk about eating ass and pizza, dude. Oh shit, holy shit. This is Beat People on YouTube. Did you hear that story about Pizza Hut tasting like ass and that he loved eating ass? SM says, Beat in their own world, indeed. Indeed. Yeah, that is some crazy ass story, Beat. Yeah. Dude, you were already sleeping. Check this motherfucker out. He was already sleeping. He always comes on Twitch, but whenever he comes on YouTube, it's because he's watching the live stream on the phone, because he's not using Twitch on the phone. Because right now he's on the bed trying to sleep. He got the phone, got into YouTube just to tell this eating ass story, dude. You are that crazy. Real Samu laughing. Yeah, dude. Oh shit. Bit. I don't even know where the fuck we were with the conversation after this eating ass and pizza conversation, dude. Bit says I was watching TikTok. Yeah, dude. Do not watch fucking TikTok before sleeping, dude. You're gonna kill your sleep. That is not a good idea, Bit. Then you remember the story. Yeah, dude. Thank you for making us laugh. I think everyone's laughing. That was a good story, by the way. Yeah, totally out of topic from what we were talking about, but a good story nonetheless. Bit laughing. Yeah, fuck, dude. Let me check out what the fuck we were talking about, because I just got lost in the Pizza Hut story. Let me remind myself where we were. Okay, so Fravel says, let's check Animal Well. Dude spent 7 years developing and then he got backed by a big YouTuber and the game exploded. Yeah, I would say that is indie, dude. That is indie. Yeah, he took the risk for a lot of time by himself, and timing changed the whole circumstance, but that was very indie. Hesdev says indie basically roughly translates to the common man. If your game is made by 10-20 people or the budget is bigger than 100k, you're no longer indie. Yes, that's why I would say, Hesdev. Yeah, I would mix like both things, budget and number of people. Because if you're just two people, dude, but your budget is like $500,000, $600,000, are you indie anymore, dude? Yeah, we should have like different terms, like tiny indies. Genki Dev says, if I were to do what I'm doing solo, it would be too unrealistic with the amount of sprite animations. That, and there are a lot of more talented pixel artists than I am, at least for what I'm trying to achieve. Yes, dude, that's what I was saying. You were a good example of being an indie and working with other people. You're taking the risk, you're coding the shit, you're paid for the artist with your money. I'm pretty sure you're not a millionaire, dude, because you've told me, right, how much you're risking your bank account and everything for your game. So you are indie, dude. But compared to like these other people, like having 10 people and 500,000 or 700,000 in a budget, are those in the same tag as us? We should have another name like Tiny Indies. Yeah. Real Time Samo says, true, Epic has 100% K for personal on assets. Yeah, dude. Seraxi says, see you later and peace and good night. Thank you, my dude, for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you, my dude. Have a good night. Come back tomorrow, please. We always have fun, Seraxis. Fravel says, solo dev. So yeah, this guy was a solo dev, dude. He's the guy from Animal World. He's a solo dev. I would say that he's indie. He took the risk most of the time, and then he got help by a YouTuber and shit. But if you start from scratch, like with a big publisher backing you, are you indie or not? Does it even matter if you're like just one or two people? Genki Dev is the best example of him taking the risk, paying for other people, having a small team and shit. That is indie to me. It's about the risk, I would say. Hesef says, my hot take is people who are technically A claim to be indie because of the quality they are producing. So I think indies can be capable of being A to double A, and triple A can be a slower quality akin to indie. Let me read that one again, dude. Let me read that one again. Seraxi says, okay, my dude, and have fun, people, in peace. Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you. Hesef says, good night to Seraxis. Yeah, you too, Seraxis. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let me read Hazdev's comment again. Your hot take is people who are technically A claim to be indie because of the quality they are producing. So I think indies can be capable of being A to double A, and triple A can be a slower quality akin to indie. Oh, now I understand what you're saying. For example, and not to toot my own horn, but I strive to be around A to double A, even though my team would be 1 to 3 people only. Yeah, dude, exactly. So you got into a good thing there, Hazdem. Yeah, the first comment that you said from this conversation. Yeah, that's what I was trying. The point that I was trying to get to. It seems like the indie term has become like a way to justify yourself in many ways, to take advantage of many things. Yeah, and many of these studios don't seem indie to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, what Hasef says. You were saying A to double A's can be as shared as indie quality, not triple A, by the way. Indie term has been a way to signal that your game isn't on par to what it should be. Yeah, dude, you're right. Hasef says at least that's how the back actors use it. Yeah, that is a hot take, but it's a true one, dude. Because that's where I was trying to come to this point. I wasn't saying like someone like Genki Dev is not indie. I was like trying to say like, what the fuck is up with many of these big ass studios with this big ass funding and shit, and not having the quality that they should have? Like, dude, I could be better, dude. I know my limitations. I came into using Unreal Engine 1 year and 5 months ago. I hadn't been 3D modeling for like 8 years. Yeah, I came back to this shit like a year ago and shit. So I know like the level that I can get. I could get better and shit, but yeah, I know what I can manage, right? I am not coming from a studio and shit, so I know my limitations. I strive to be better and shit. I don't try to justify myself in the graphics that I'm making and shit. But I know who I am, my knowledge and shit. But if I was like coming from a studio, dude, or having a lot of backing, having like a 10 year experience inside the industry, I would definitely be trying to make another game. Yeah, more complex one and shit, better in many ways. Yeah, so what Hasef says, it's true, dude. Yeah, many people have started taking advantage of the term. That's what I was saying. So yeah, Genki Dev, no, I was talking about you, dude. Not at all. I know you're taking the risk. You are still indie, dude. Small shit, taking the risk, learning stuff by yourself, not coming from the industry, not coming from a studio. Yeah, many of these people come from big studios. They're just like one or two people. They were like working for 15 years in Bethesda or EA or Ubisoft, and they say we're indie. Dude, you're getting back by this big fucking ass fund or this big ass fucking ass investor, and you've got 15 years of experience in the industry. Is that indie? Yeah, that is the question. Hester says the skill and experience of developers can also be a cheat code where they are technically indie on scale, but AAA or almost even AA or almost even AAA. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're totally right, dude. Yeah, that is a deep conversation to have. Indie now is a very broad term, and many people seem to take advantage of it. Yeah, we should have like we have AA, AAA, and 1A on the A's, and we just have one term for indie. All indies. There should be big indies, small indies, and tiny indies, something like that. That is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that some are not indie or blah blah blah. As I've says, even if someone has 15 years of experience but has lower than 100k and 3 man in Steam, it's still indie to me. They're just badass indies. Yeah, they could be badass indies. Yeah, that is a good term. As it says, maybe B, BB, BB, and BBB for indies. That is not a stupid idea, dude. There should be like those kind of divisions on indies. Yeah, because we have just like the term indie for everything. And I think all of us here in chat, the ones that are making games, we are indies, dude. And we can clearly say that we are in this because of our budgets, of our team sizes and shit. But other people, would they be on our same level in funding and everything, resources and shit? That is the question that I was asking. Yeah, maybe some of you may have misunderstood me, but I think we are clear now on what we were trying to get into. Yeah, indie has become such a broad term, and I think many people take advantage of it. Yeah, what Hesef was saying. Yeah, for sure. Genki Dev says, what about... Fuck you. You are not driving anymore, dude. This is not Mrs. Genki Dev chatting. No, we've got Genki Dev back in chat, people. He's got like his hands on the keyboard. Hesef says to Genki Dev, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell no, dude. Hell no, hell yeah, hell fucking no. Nothing like that, dude. No. Let's not get into that conversation. Where is Mrs. Genki Dev right now? Yeah, Mrs. Genki Dev, where are you? These are the points in the stream where we need you. Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Genki Dev, always trying to make me fall for the trap. I didn't fall in this trap, dude. Yeah, I didn't read that one. I caught it there like in the split second and shit. I caught that one and I didn't read it. So Genki Dev, where's Mrs. Genki Dev when we need her? I know that wasn't Mrs. Genki Dev writing on the with the keyboard. Dev laughing. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, fuck that idea. The B, BB, and BBB for indies from Hesdev. That is a good idea. The one from Genki Dev, no, that is not a good idea, people. Do not listen to this person. This person is crazy. But yeah, that's a good conversation. It's a good conversation to have. Indie has become such a broad term, and many people take advantage of it. Yeah, for fucking sure. Yeah, I'm not being salty here. I just don't give a fuck, dude. Don't give a fuck about any of this terminology in the game industry and shit, and all of the divisions in AAA, AA, indie and shit. I just kept that conversation for the sake of keeping it, and I think that yes, there should be better terms because many people take advantage of it. Yeah, like what Hesef was saying, there are bad actors. Yeah, in the industry for fucking sure. Okay, this is looking nice. I think let's start painting this shit. Yeah, I'm thinking let's start painting this shit for fucking sure. So I'm gonna select everything. The last thing that we're gonna make is gonna be the plants, because those ones are gonna be on another texture, another material. Genki Dev, where the fuck are you, dude? Yeah, did Mrs. Genki Dev like get the phone off your hands when you wrote that? Yeah, I'm thinking that happened because you are way too silent now. Okay, let's create the texture for this one. This was gonna be, let's see, 32 maybe. Combine islands, no. This was gonna be restaurant 01. I'm gonna save this one. Let's see if this resolution works. Okay, that one's gonna take a bit to load. Yeah, that was a good conversation, people. Good topic. Indie has become a way too broad of a term in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not an expert, right? Yeah, I'm just like this fucker talking shit on Twitch, but like my personal opinion is that the term is taken advantage of in many ways, and yeah, there should be like better ways of saying it. Hesef says, how do you know what you need to complete in your game? Did you just know someone and naturally work on that next thing, or did you plan everything out? No, dude, first thing. I just know somehow and naturally work on the next thing that I have to figure it out. Is real Samo HOM still here? He's like always like bullying me about the game developer document and shit and being organized. But dude, my brain just struggles with those kind of structures. So yes, hey Steph, I'd go to the next issue of the day that I have to figure out. And yeah, that's how I go to every day, trying to figure out the new issue and the new issue and the new issue. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do in 20 days. Real Samo which says, still waiting to read the game developer document. Lazy fuck. I am, dude. I am a lazy fuck. What about you, hey Steph? What is your workflow and shit? Dude, I have the game developer document and shit. I just don't fucking sit down and follow it in many ways, dude. Yeah, I have problems with these kind of structures, dude. Yeah. Hesef says, yeah, I'm struggling planning everything, but I'm also having anxiety about just starting, afraid of making mistakes, and I'm causing myself to make progress, which is stressing me out even more. When it's for this serious project, I freeze up and overthink. When you're talking about the serious project, you're talking about this one, the one that you're making the models, dude, for the freelancing project. Is that one, or is it Seagulls Out there? Which of both? Yeah, dude, I struggle with planning and shit. Like, I am not like real Samo. Yeah, oh, Seagulls Out there. Yes, dude, it is hard, dude, because there are no bosses, right? I can just like wake the fuck up one day and tell to myself, I'm gonna turn this level into a first person level in Spaceman Memories, and I could do it, right? I could do it, dude. I have no boss to tell me what to do. But I think that the best way of having options open. Yeah, I understood you, Hayes. Yeah, about losing progress. The best thing about having options open, dude, and at the same time being organized, is like having like the rules and mechanics of your game very clear, and stay inside those constraints and try whichever crazy idea if it is inside those constraints. So I make progress every day inside those constraints. If I'm going out of those constraints of the game design and the game type, I know that I am procrastinating and doing shit that I shouldn't do. Yeah, even if I have not like a pre-planned shit like HOM. Do you have like a plan for every fucking day, Samo? Hesef says, I meant over losing progress over here, thinking, discussing me to not start working on it. It's a horrible loop. It is a horrible loop, dude. I have been there for months. In many times I have been in that same fucking loop in Spaceman Memories. It's not easy to get out of that loop, but I would say that just know which are your constraints of what the game that you want to make. Real Samo says you should plan to make your mind on it. plan for functions, adding follows later, afraid of making mistakes is good. OCD, but don't let it consume you. Yeah, it's good OCD, dude. But at the same time, yeah, I would say that the first months of Spaceman Memories. Yeah, let's talk about this one. I'm gonna let me just see like the resolution of this. Let me check out the resolution of this. I'm just gonna start placing colors and shit around all of this. Didn't we get the texture for this one? Okay, let me delete this one. Let's do it again. Okay, Real Time 7 says, yeah, I do. I can go on with it. I have a day-to-day task, weekly task. I need a, oh shit, dude. No, a daily task, dude, like this, like boards like in Notion and shit, dude. Yeah, dude, fuck that. Yeah, I would work like that if I was on a team, dude. Yeah. Steph says to Real Time, someone says, my issue right now is my game on a technical level is not a challenge to me at all, so it's kind of hell because now I have to make decisions and pick up what I'll 100% do, because it's not like I'll be spending days figuring out how to make a mechanic, if that makes sense. Yeah, dude. So yeah, that is a different kind of struggle, but I know where this one is coming from, because it's a different kind of struggle than the ones that I have. I struggle on the other thing, yeah, like not having like the technical level of figuring out shit. So that's the thing that I struggle. So yeah, what have you thought about the story of the game, hey Steph? Yeah, the lore and the story of the game. Yeah, so I remember the first months of making Spaceman Memories, dude. I started in Unity and shit. I didn't even, dude, I started making this game following tutorials. I didn't even know I wanted to finish a game and sell it. I was just like watching tutorials on how to make a turn-based RPG in Unity, and I started making it throughout a couple months, and then it grew up on me like I should make this fucking game. And yeah, I just kept doing it, dude, throughout months and months and months, and then I switched into Unreal Engine. Yeah, dude, that is a broad question, dude. I don't even know how to answer that one, because I have not released a game, dude. I haven't worked in a studio. I'm like figuring shit out. I like threw myself out of the airplane without a parachute, dude, and I'm figuring out how to build the parachute in the air. Real Time says to Hazev, it does make sense to me, but that's just normal though. It pushes you to do more and hopefully discover more. Plus AI will make you lose your mind. Hazev says, I don't have a story, it's just a simple thing and mostly just a way for me to prove I can actually make a full game. Yeah, dude, I understand that. I understand where that is coming, that feeling is coming from. Hazev says, I would much rather be trying to make a too big scope superhero game, because that shit challenges me and makes me improve. Yes, dude, yes, and also no, because I think, dude, that you could make money with Seagulls Out 10. I think the idea is marketable, so even if it's not a challenge for you, it would be a good thing to finish, just to tell yourself, I finished this one, I released it on Steam, and it's making me money. It's another passive income, dude. Yeah, I think the game has potential. The story, the mechanics have potential. Even if it has no story, just for the sake of having fun, it has potential. Genki Dev says, you know, Hayes is the GOAT when the game he's making isn't challenging enough for him to make. Yeah, dude, these are some different kind of issues. Yeah, so check it out, people. Yeah, some people have some. I cut that one. Yeah, we have the audio back. It says, yeah, I think I'm going nuts over a temporary feeling that I'll figure it out eventually. Generally just stressed right now. Yes, dude, but also no. I have been there in that state in many projects, not only in games, like many projects, dude, like animation projects, graphic design projects, many type of projects, dude. And if one doesn't take like action, dude, a lot of time can go by, dude. Yeah, a lot of time can go by. the thing is that you know that you can figure it out, dude, and that is makes you feel that you're inside of your comfort zone. That makes you feel like way too comfortable, right, and not feeling pushed. But you should switch up your brain, dude, that the challenge is not the technical difficulty, but the challenge for you would be finishing and releasing the game. Even if it was very easy to make it, the challenge, I would say, is releasing the game and marketing the game and shit. That could be another challenge, dude. Like, the game was easy for me, I finished it and shit, I designed it, and technically was easy for me, but now I'm gonna learn how to market a game and make money of it on Steam. I want to see the whole process of marketing, so I'm gonna take this one as a learning process of making games, a new thing for me, like a new challenge. Let's do the marketing thing. That would be a good challenge for you, dude. Yeah, making money off a Steam game. Real Samo says to Hazev, one of my AI, which it might take months more to finish, it's attached to my saving system and my call system, so I can have a memory to it, and that's not scaling that smart AI if it takes a long time, but it's making my game crazy fun. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're like trying some crazy shit, dude. You're talking about, yeah, you were talking the other day about orthographic shit. Now you're talking about these AIs and the saving system that it's attached. Yeah, you sound like me, dude, trying some crazy hacky shit in Unreal Engine. Hey says, yeah, man. Yeah, dude, that could be that new challenge. Turning yourself into the person that markets the game and figuring out that process, which is a whole other beast by itself. Yeah, marketing a game, getting wishlists, getting into festivals on Steam and shit. That is a whole other beast, dude. So that may be the new challenge for you, dude. And you could add that new knowledge to your, like, your presentation card, dude. Yeah, another thing, like, yeah, I marketed this game, I acquired this amount of wishlist so I can be a consultant to other indie devs. Yeah, you could learn this process of the marketing, making a successful game sold with mechanics that weren't challenging for you, but you sold it well and you made it work in the marketing side. You could become a consultant in that other side, dude. Another income besides finishing the game and selling it on Steam. Yeah, I could really see you, dude, as a consultant in this other stuff. You could really figure it out. So that could be the challenge for you, dude. Yeah, making the game successful commercially on Steam. Yeah, even if making the game was easy for you. Yeah, that is a good conversation to have, dude. Deep stuff, deep shit. This making game shit by yourself is a broad fucking topic, dude. Yeah. Okay, let's do this one. Restaurant 1, pixel density 32. Did I select everything? Let's hope that I select everything, dude. Yeah, let's hope so. Because if not, I'm gonna have to wait for this shit to load again. Yo, Joe Torre, you're still there, dude? What are you eating, Joe, if you're still there? And the other people, what are the vibes of the other people that are silent in chat? Where the fuck are you? Yeah, hey, Steph. Deep stuff, dude. Fravel says deep shit could be the next AI. Yes, dude. Deep shit. This could be that, like, this Honduran AI made by me. Deep shit. Joe Toro says chili. You ate chili, dude? Oh, shit, dude. Oh, shit. Now I want chili, dude. I want fucking chili after the live stream. Joe Toro says you're eating chili and post-processing in Unreal Engine 5 right now. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, I know you were working today with Unreal Engine, so I was very happy to see you back in Unreal Engine. It had been a while since I saw you on the stream in Unreal, so it was good, dude. Yeah. So Hezef, yeah, what do you think, dude? What do you think about these conversations? What kind of conclusions can you get out of this one? Joey, what have you thought, like, at which point would you like to turn, like, any of your projects into, like, a commercial game, dude? While you eat the chili. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your chili, Joey. Yeah. So, what do you think, people, about the deep shit AI? We've got DeepSeek from China. We could have deep shit from Honduras. It could be like my AI lab. deep shit. I keep saying that term, so I could really trademark that one. Okay, this one's taking a lot fucking load. Yeah, this may be a big ass texture. Let's see the pixel resolution of this one. It may be a bit too high. Maybe, I'm thinking. So let me see what happens with this one. Maybe I'm being a bit too disorganized, having all of these fucking meshes on the same mesh. But yeah, it would save me time. He says I'm mentally fried. It is good, dude. If you are mentally fried, it's because you are being pushed out of your comfort zone of figuring this shit out. And if you are in that process of thinking hard, it means you're gonna find a solution to the problem, dude. If you were feeling like too chill, I would be concerned. But if you're like feeling mentally fried and you're like overthinking it doesn't seem like it, but psychology books say that in that point we're like feeling mentally fried, dude, and it's like feeling difficult to figure out stuff. It's like where the wiring of the brain is like figuring shit out, dude. So it may be what's happening right now to you, dude. Oh shit, this is a big ass fucking texture. Yeah. Joe Toro says, so I want to just have fun making environments right now. If I can get good, it'd be cool to make them for games on a small scale. Yeah, dude, just have fun. Do whichever fucking thing you want to do, people. Yeah, want to be an indie dev, want to be an indie artist, environment artist. If it is financially feasible for you, yeah, just do it. Yeah. So Joe, we're looking forward. Yeah, my fucking shitty English, dude. I keep saying stupid words. So yeah, we are looking forward, Joe, to all of your environments, dude. I love your work. Yeah, so retro vibes. I love your work. We should do a collab one of these days, Joe. Like you could make like this animation and shit, and I could make like the background track, like what I did yesterday. Now I am excited about using Sundays to make random songs for other projects. It takes the pressure off my chest. That was a good experience. Joe Toro says I'm super down. Yeah, dude, I would really like to make a song for one of your illustrations or animations. Yeah. Haze them. Deep stuff, dude. Deep stuff. But these are the conversations that you should be having with yourself with this project. Yeah, this is way too much resolution for what I need here, for fucking sure. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this one. Let's just go for the simple thing. That's why it was taking so much load. It wasn't that big, just 2K, a 2K texture, which isn't that much, right, for all of this. So yeah, I'm gonna do the simple one. Yeah, let's do the simple one. Hezef says I need to win the lotto. Dude, I think we all need to win the lotto. Not only you. So do you buy, dude? Do you buy the lotto? Does anyone buy the lotto here, people? Yeah, another good conversation. I do not buy the lotto. Yeah, but if any of you buys it, like, why do you buy it? How have you felt that your how is your luck? What is your math logic behind it? The statistics and everything. How do you analyze it if you buy the lotto? Because says crazy. I'm turning 20 this year, dude. Oh shit, dude. If I was turning 20, I would just not be giving a fuck about many things, dude. So I think you have the freedom, the liberty of not giving a fuck about many things, dude. Don't overthink it, dude. You have a lot of time. Yeah, you should get your shit together in many ways in life, dude. I'm not saying to you like, yeah, dude, just grab a backpack and go and walk across the continent by yourself. Yeah, from north to south. Some people do that, right? It's not that I'm saying that it's a stupid idea. Some people do that, but yeah, I wouldn't tell Hazedev to do that. But you have time to figure many shit out. Hazedev says the years have flown by that I don't feel like I've lived the life of a 20-year-old. It may be, dude. It may be because of all the experiences that you've told me. Makes a lot of sense that you feel that way. But you have time to do or not do many things, dude. I wouldn't overthink it. I would just keep doing what you're doing, having fun, doing projects, getting passive income, finishing Seagull Saute and shit. Lift, like Genki Dev says, you should lift. Yeah, lifting would be a good idea. Yeah, dude. Have you like tried doing any sport, Haze Dev? Genki Dev does a lot of lifting, people. This is like the best friend of Bruce Lee. He grew up with Bruce Lee. He's gonna be part of the new Karate Kid movie. He's one of the secondary characters and shit. He kicked Jackie Chan's ass in this new movie, Genki Dev. So, not joking about the lifting shit. Okay, so let's wait for this shit to load. Yeah, Haze Dev. Deep conversation, dude, but don't overthink it, dude. You are... Dude, I think all of us would hope to be at the point that you are. As a game dev, as a teacher, as a tutorial creator, as a content creator, when we were fucking 19, dude. Dude, when I was 19, I was like... Dude, I didn't even know where my fucking head was. Yeah, you're already making all of this shit, dude, all of these projects, passive income, winning game jams and shit. Yeah, dude, don't put that much pressure on yourself. You can have the freedom, the liberty to not do it. I wouldn't tell this to all 19-year-olds, but I think that I can tell it to you. Genki Dev says, yep, dude, he's in the new Karate Kid movie. Yeah, he's kicking Jackie Chan's ass in a scene. I'm waiting for this shit to load, people. If you're watching, I'm waiting for this shit to load. We're having a conversation here about life, game development, different ages, yeah, maturing, life changing, life challenges, finishing games. Everybody's like at a different point in life, and it seems like everybody has different struggles. Haze Dev is having like the same struggles as me. One of them is like finishing a full game, releasing it on Steam. But in other ways, he's like in very different levels as me, like in knowledge in Unreal Engine, like technical knowledge. Yeah, dude. But yeah, we may be in different places in life, but the struggle is the same one, it seems, for many of us. His says, I tried to work out last year and did it for a good 2 weeks. Then I fell off because I had another financial scare where then I had to be degenerate mode, scavenging for money through a dry ass commission period. Yeah, dude, very sorry about that financial scare. Yeah, life gets in the way, dude. Life gets in the way of the healthy life. Yeah, I don't know what to tell to you, dude. Because only you know how big your issues have been in life, dude. How big your current problems or issues, financial, like personal problems and shit are. Yeah, dude, only you know about those. So I wouldn't like tell you like, dude, just wake up at 5 a.m. and start running. Only you know your personal stuff, dude. So, but I think it would be good, Haze Dev. I think that right now I have not that much of a need of doing exercise that much for my mental health. I definitely need it for my physical health, but I'm stable right now without doing any exercise. But I did it when I was younger, dude, and it really helped me, dude, to get me grounded in many ways in life, figuring out many shit in life. Yeah, doing exercise, dude, teaches you to suffer in different ways that you do not learn to suffer in many ways, dude. In other ways, in things in life, dude. Like I've worked all-nighters, dude, in a computer for many types of projects, but I can tell you, dude, like sitting in the fucking bicycle for 8 fucking hours, cycling for 100 miles and shit, dude, under the sun, that is some different kind of pushing the edge of the mind and the brain and the body, dude. And that knowledge translates to other things in life, dude. Yeah, getting your fucking mind to those dark places in the physical struggle of sports, dude, could really help you, Haze. That is some deep stuff, dude. Deep shit. May sound crazy to you, dude, but let me tell you, dude, when I was 19 turning 20, I wasn't doing shit, dude. I wasn't lifting. I didn't go for runs. I wasn't doing cycling. I wasn't doing any fucking sport, dude. I can assure you that. So I know, dude. I know the struggle of it being hard, but I went into like hardcore, yeah, hardcore, like doing exercise and shit, and it has helped me a lot, dude, to know the limits of my own mind and to push myself, manage my emotions and shit. So you could really learn a lot of things, dude, from doing hard exercise. That is a real thing to do, dude. Yeah, it's a good thing knowing your limits and pushing them, and like having limits and pushing them again and another time and another time. So yeah, dude, I have done some crazy stuff on top of a bicycle, so I know I have it there, dude, on the back of my mind. So whenever I'm feeling like shit, I'm like, dude, you have done harder shit than this one. You have been in a darker place than this situation. You have felt more like shit than this current situation. So knowing the limits of your mind, dude, is a good thing. And I think that with hard exercise, you can find those. Yeah, dude. Yeah, deep shit, dude. Yeah, I may seem like a nerd, people, but yeah, let me find like my cycling days. I may have closed this Instagram. I don't even know if it is like still available. Yeah, let me find me when I was like cycling. Yeah, to show you that I was crazy, dude, a couple of years ago with bicycles and shit. Yeah, so check NerdyPunkDev, not working with computers. Yeah, this was me. Check me out. I was a hardcore cyclist. Joe Torres says, thank you for the wisdom, nerdy. Yeah, dude. Pushing your body, dude, to do hard shit is a good thing to learn in life. Joe Torres says, Giga Chat. Hesdev says, Wisdom Punk Dev. Yeah, dude. So you can see me here being overweight and talking shit, making a game and shit. But I was really into making this, dude. I went to crossing the country as a bikepacker, dude. Yeah, this was my bike. I was carrying all of that I needed, and it really helped me, dude. Knowing that I can do that shit again whenever I want, dude. Getting back on a bike and doing hard shit really lets me know the limits of my own mind, and that is a good thing to know, dude. Yeah, all of the photos that you see here are from my country, Honduras. Yeah, this is my beloved bike, which is like taking a lot of dust, dude. Yeah, they're on the garage, so yeah, check it out. I took photos of people riding bikes all over the country. Yeah, but it really helped me a lot. Yeah, being this guy at some point in my life really helped me. Only hand saying this. Yeah, it's a good wisdom to have. Doing hard sports, like hardcore shit. Genki Dev says, how old is nerdy to have all this wisdom? I'm 31, dude. How old are you, Genki Dev? Hesdev says, sometimes a man just wants to go into nature. Yes, dude. Hesdev says, damn nerdy, look at those calves. Yeah, dude. I still have those, dude. I may have gotten weight from the top, but I still have those motherfucking calves. Yeah, so this is when I was getting weight. Yeah, this is when I was like stopping doing the hardcore shit. Yeah, so check me out here. I was getting more weight here. So yeah, dude. But I know that I can be this crazy motherfucker that goes for 8 hours under the sun on a bike. And that is harder, dude. That is way harder mentally than an all-nighter in a computer. I'm not trying to diminish computer work, programming work, or game dev work, but you go into dark fucking places, dude, when you're pushing the body to the limits. Hesdev says, yeah, I read that one. Yeah, dude. So it could be, hey, a good thing to learn in this point in your life, dude. Yeah, getting into hardcore, yeah, sports shit, dude. Maybe not every day a week, dude, but maybe one day a week, like the Sundays, go do some crazy ass run under the sun. You could understand the limits of your own mind, dude. Yeah, good shit to know. Only Hans sending the love. Thank you, Only Hans. Yeah, how did we end up having this deep ass conversation? Yeah, showing me when I was like being a cyclist, hardcore cyclist and shit. Joe Toro says, dance with me, hey Steph. Yeah, dude, have you seen Joey Toro dancing, dude, on the live streams? Yeah, dude, you should see Joey Toro. He's like doing push-ups and shit. So I keep telling Joe, dude, you're making me look stupid with all of these push-ups and shit. It's good, dude. I can know that I can do the push-ups. I can do sports and shit. I know, dude, that guy is still there. It still exists. I knew that guy in a very good way, and he still exists there. So it really lets you be sure of yourself in many ways. Genki Dev says, I'm 28, rest in peace. No, dude, 28 is fine. Yeah, Hazev says, damn, we got the uncles in here. I am an uncle, dude. I am your uncle. Hazev has to Joe Toro. Hell yeah, dude. You could go dancing into Joe's live stream, dude. That wouldn't be a bad idea, not at all. Oh, dude. What the fuck isn't this working? Yeah, why can't I? Oh yeah, I know what is happening here. These are duplicates. We've got duplicate meshes on this one. Okay, there it is. Do we have duplicates on this one? Yes, we have on that one. Yeah, those were duplicated because I was painting and yeah, it wasn't appearing the colors, and I was like, the fuck is happening? So Joe Toro, yes, I don't even know what the fuck is the alien dance, dude. Genki Dev says, not everyone is a young whippersnapper like you, Haze. Yeah, dude. So Haze Dev, you may be like very advanced in many ways, dude, in life. I have seen you. You're very smart and shit. But I think, dude, that it wouldn't hurt you. I think it wouldn't hurt anyone to push themselves in a physical way, because, dude, that shit is dark, dude. That shit is hard, dark and hard, and it makes you a stronger human being. I think it will really help you to manage your own mental health. Hesef says 28, 31, all very young. I'm just a baby. Dude, we could be your uncles. Yeah, no, I could be your uncle. Genki Dev would be your cousin, but I could be like your young uncle. I could really be that guy. Yeah. So I don't take offense in that, but it is a reality. Like, if your dad and your mom had like a young sibling, I could be the young sibling, dude. Yeah, that is just how it is. Oh shit, yeah. And Genki Dev would be like your cousin, yeah, like your older cousin and shit. Okay, let's paint this one. We said this was gonna be rice, right? Okay, these are duplicates also, yeah. So I duplicated this ones at some point and I didn't remember about it. Okay, let's go into painting. Yeah, hey, sorry, anyone else that's watching, listening and shit. Yeah, dude, I have been a nerd all of my life, dude. I have been a computer nerd all of my life. I always like video games, computers and shit. I became a music nerd at some point in my teen years and shit. And I was like, exercise is stupid, dude. Fuck exercise. I'm never gonna exercise. That is for stupid people. That is not my thing. I'm a computer guy. I can just sit in my chair. I told myself all of that, dude. Between my 18 years and my 22, 23 years old. And how wrong was I, dude? How wrong was I, dude? You can really learn a lot from exercise, dude. Yeah, can really let you find many places of your mind that you're like, dude, I know what's happening with my mind right now. I don't know how to manage it. You can really learn to manage it with those kind of things. Yeah, fucking sure. Yeah, dude, and you can do it, dude. You can do. I can fucking tell you, dude, that I wasn't that guy that you saw there with the bicycles, dude. Yeah, I wasn't that guy. Fravel says, good stream. Good night, all. Good stream. Yeah, thank you, dude, for coming in. The conversation was deep, dude. Fravel knows the same shit, dude. He's my cousin. He knows the same shit from being a sedentary person and going into riding bikes and shit, and thinking that you wouldn't be able to do it, and you can, dude. So whichever sport you think you can do, you can, dude. Yeah, Haystack, you say you need to start. It could be the answer you're looking for right now in your life, dude. It could help you, dude. Yeah, pushing your body in many ways, dude. Yeah. I was like and in many ways I was like in the same point as you, Hayes, that age in life. I wasn't like an expert in Unreal Engine, dude, not at all. But I was like struggling with, yeah, knowing my own mind and how to manage it and shit. And exercise helped me a lot, dude. Yeah, that is some deep shit. Okay, I don't even know what kind of meat this is. but it looks cool. They look like food already. Fuck yeah. Okay, fuck coffee stream, but our message. 2 hours and 32 minutes. Fuck yeah, let's keep going. Let's paint this shit. I want to paint this shit so we can have it for the end of the stream. At least like a first pass of the layers and shit. So let's continue. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that is some deep shit. Does anyone have any take about this? What do you think about all that I said? Have you had like any experiences alike, like with exercise or any other thing? Other people find like peace in meditation, dude. Dude, I have tried meditation and it has helped me in many points in my life. I haven't needed meditation in these last few months, but in the pandemic, dude, that I couldn't go and ride the bike outside and couldn't go running. That shit helped me, dude. So just try shit, dude. You never know where you're gonna find peace and where you're gonna figure out shit from your mind that you weren't able to figure out before. Yeah, dude. Could be exercise, meditation, writing. I don't know, dude. But it could be, Hayes, that you have been like working like 100% in video games and modeling and all related to video games and shit. And it would be good for you, dude, to add a little spice to the routine of life. Yeah, doing something different just for the sake of having something different to do on the day. I don't even know the answer to this question, dude. It could be many things, dude. It could be like planting trees, dude, like having a big ass garden, taking care of that garden, going cycling, going running, going walking, meditating. I do not know, dude. Everybody finds a different answer to this question, but you should go on the quest of finding it, dude. It would really help you, dude. Yeah, I think that it will help anyone, dude. Yeah, doing this. Okay, let me move this ones. This is like the food, people. Yeah, very simple food. It doesn't yeah, it doesn't matter, dude. If it's not very detailed, we're not gonna be able to go like in first person camera with the Spaceman and see the dishes. Okay, so this one's gonna be 4 plants. So what is the color for like the ones for plants? They're like orange. Yeah, let's do this one's like orange. This is a glass. This is a drinking glass, and this is like for the plants. I'm gonna do the plants on another mesh with another material because that one's gonna have like the mask thing. So let's see. Let's paint this one. Yeah, let's look for the orange. Yeah, orange, dude. We need orange. No, more orange. More orangey. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the one that I'm looking for. Let's paint the other one here. Okay, fuck yeah, there they are. So yeah, they look like Japanese dishes. Yeah, the rice bed and shit, the bowls. Fuck yeah, I'm happy about this one. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna have to set up UVs and shit here in a different way for this one. I'm thinking because I'm gonna have to apply textures to some things like the tables, the chairs, but not the food and the bowls. Yeah, we're gonna have to use like some textures coming from Pixel Basher, but I'm not gonna be able to apply to everything. Joey Toro says, "Woohoo, UVs, dude! You're like the crazy person that likes UVs." I am very sorry, Joey Toro, dude. You have been very nice to me today, donating that subscribers, subscribing again to the channel. But I think that everybody can vote with me to say that you are the crazy person that likes UVs. Yeah, I may have to set them up here, dude. I don't even know. Or I may like differentiate them with color. Maybe I could do that, Joey Toro. Let's see if it's the UVs or not. Hester says to Joey Toro, yo, when do you stream? Yeah, Joey. I think that Joey streams like tries to stream like every day. Hayes. Sometimes he has like some homeworks from college and shit, but he tries to do it every day. Joey tries to be consistent, so yeah. For anyone watching, just give Joey Toro a follow and you'll get the notifications whenever he streams. But Joey tries to be consistent, tries to do it every day. Yeah, I know that for sure. Okay, the walls. Am I gonna use these flat walls? I think I'm not gonna use these walls. These are just gonna be reference walls. I'm gonna use other walls like this ones that we have here. Let me show you like one of the interiors. Let's see. No, not this one. No, not this one. Okay, not this one. Okay, it's this one. Okay, so yeah, I want to use like some of these one of these materials for the walls, like this one, like for the wood, the wooden floor. I may use something like that for the walls, so I'm not gonna need those meshes from Blockbench. This is like just for reference, so I'm not gonna paint the walls right now. We're gonna do that in Unreal Engine with separate mesh. Jotaro says usually between 4 p.m 9 p.m Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, Sundays if you have hella homework, I might not stream. Sometimes earlier if I get everything together early. Yeah, dudes, but Joey tries to do it every day just like me. Yeah, consistent person like me. Dude, it's so crazy, dude. I struggle with consistency a lot. Yeah, I really struggle with consistency in many ways, in things in my life. But I do not even know how the fuck I figured this streaming consistently this fucking year, dude. Yeah, it was my birthday on the January 12th of January. Yeah, January 12th of January. Yeah, I said January 2 fucking times. Fucking stupid. And yeah, I remember, dude, like one day later I was like, dude, gotta get your shit together in many ways this year. And a good way to put yourself to be accountable would be live streaming, I said to myself. And I said to myself, sure, not gonna be a fucking inconsistent motherfucker, undisciplined motherfucker this year, dude. So do it each fucking day. And yeah, I had the conversation with myself, and it's good that I did it, dude. It's good that I did it, but I had that conversation many times with myself and I wasn't able to do it. So it's good that this year was good for me. Yeah, because I've been really enjoying it. Jeff says, let's fucking go. Indeed, dude, let's fucking go. Yeah, everybody has different kind of struggles, dude. You may see me here like having fun, being a fucking clown with the Pikachu hat and shit. Dude, but I've struggled in many ways and in many things in life, dude. Yeah, for fucking sure. Yeah, I don't have life figured out. Not even fucking close, dude. But yeah, dude, I'm just trying to be better every day, dude. Yeah, in my own way and shit. Genki Devs, where's the devlogs at? Nah, dude, I ditched that shit. I told to myself, you're either gonna be a devlog guy, because, dude, when I go into devlogs, I edit them like for fucking real, dude. I write screenplays, I edit them like crazy, and that takes a lot of time, dude. Hesef says, yeah, dude, you need to start marketing your game. Dude, I am paying for the ads. Yeah, you may see me here and I'm like burning my fucking money, dude. I'm burning my fucking money. I try to post on Twitter and shit, on Instagram. TikTok is fucking killing me, dude. So yeah, dude, doing devlogs takes way too much time and brain bandwidth from me. I overthink that shit way too much, dude. And I remember when I was doing the devlogs, yeah, make them lower effort devlogs, but you should absolutely post them. I could, dude. Yeah, I could do lower effort devlogs, but it's hard, dude. You know how hard it is, to do low effort stuff. Yeah, dude. It's not an easy thing to do. Jotaro says, I get hella anxious about streaming and looking incompetent in front of people, but actually failing on live has allowed me to get better at problem solving, and also people come in and help a ton. Nerdy streaming consistency inspired me too. Thank you, my dude. Your consistency also inspired me. Your long hours inspired me, dude. Yeah, so it's good, dude, that we're inspiring each other. So Real Tamo says, sleeping. Hard. Yeah, dude. Hard shit. Hesef says, I do know. Yeah, but they are very good to get wishlists. They are, dude. I have to get back to that shit, dude. Yeah, so see, people, I am not perfect. I am struggling in many things in my life, in my own project. I still have to figure out many shit. Yeah, you're right, Hayes. I have to figure that shit out. So you'll be doing devlogs after you have enough shit to show off and an announcement trailer for Sigil. Yeah, dude. Announcement trailers are smart. You should definitely go for that one. Yeah, dude. It really pumps up the name of the game and shit. So announcement stuff is good, dude. The next milestone for me, like the marketing milestone that I'm looking forward, like in April, is releasing a story trailer. Yeah, that's the one that I'm aiming for. A story trailer where people can see more NPCs, more story, understand what the vibe of the story is, mixed with all the battles and the puzzles and shit. So yeah, that's the next marketing milestone that I want to make. Yeah, before getting the game into the next Steam Next Fest in June. Real Samo says, NerdyPunkDev, check Discord when you got a sec. Okay, dude, I'm gonna check Discord. Okay, we've got duplicate meshes here. Yeah, duplicate. Yeah, not that one. Do we have duplicate on that one? No, not that one. Okay, let me check that one. Yeah, I'm double checking it where we have duplicates. Let's check out what Real Samo posted. Joe Toro sending the love to Hayesdev. Hayesdev sending the love back. Yeah, dude. People, we all know that everyone has different ass fucking struggles, dude. Everybody's struggling in a different way. I may be consistent with the live streaming and shit, coming here, interacting with the community, but I'm struggling with other things in the project, in my own life and shit. Yeah, it's hard, dude. It's like juggling. You're like juggling different fucking pieces in life. Yeah. So it's good, dude, to share these stories, because everybody knows that you're not you know that you're not alone. So HOM, also known as Real Samo, also known as Isaac Dev. Dude, what the fuck is up with all of your screen names? What the fuck do you have 3 screen names, dude? Posted this, the Rage Game from Rage Game Frosty. So you're using orthogonal, it is auto running. Okay, let's check this shit out. Oh shit, dude. Let's check this shit out indeed. This is Unreal Engine. Oh, dude, the ortho camera looks fun, dude. Dude, it is so weird seeing Manny in this orthographic camera, faraway camera. It is so crazy seeing Manny, dude, like that. Panda wanna be one. What's up? Panda says, hey man, how is stream going for you tonight? It's going well, dude. We're like not being fucking crazy like other nights. We're talking about life, dude. Life struggles, game dev struggles, sharing stories. Yeah, dude, the vibes are very good today. Panda, how about you? Yeah, how about you? Thank you for coming back. Bit says we are now. Oh shit, this is like, dude, this oh shit, dude. You're like Beetlejuice. You're like really like Beetlejuice, dude. I thought you were already sleeping and you appear from nowhere and you and I was saying like we're not being crazy and you go like we are now. That was a movie moment, dude. That was a movie moment. Jesus says, gonna go for the night. Good night, everyone. My dude, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a good conversation, Hayes. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, my dude. I hope that you can figure shit out, my dude. Have a good night. Hope to see you tomorrow. Hope to see you back on Twitch now that you're an affiliate. Hayes Dev on the house. I'm gonna give you a shout out, dude. So people can go and follow you. Now you can subscribe. Now you can send bits and shit. This is Hayes Dev, people. Now the new affiliate from Twitch. So shout out to Hayes. There it is. Yeah, dude, join us following Hayes Dev. So Bit, what's up, dude? Panda wanna be one says alive, so that's a start. Oh, so you're alive, dude, so that's a start. That's what you're saying. Oh shit, that is dark. Panda, it's good that you're alive, dude. Bit says, I'm having trouble sleeping. Laugh out loud. Okay, dude, welcome back to the stream. What do you want to talk about? Tell us another. Yeah, dude, the vibes were very deep in the last few minutes, so it'd be good, dude, to listen to one of your crazy ass Pizza Hut stories. Panda wanna be one says, just working long hours. I'm trying to get it burned out. Yeah, dude. Hayesef sending the love. Joe Toro sending the love to Hayesef, saying good night. Yo, Real Samo, Dude, I like the money, dude. I like the money isometric. Very unexpected. HOM, Real Samo Samo, also known as Cabbage Head X's, also known as Isaac Dev. Yeah, dude. Funny shit, dude. Funny shit. So Bit says, okay, another story from Bit. Panda about Wannabe one says, I need a vacation so bad. I think we all do need one, dude. I think we all do need one. So I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry about it, dude. I hope you can get a vacation soon. Yeah, what have you been working on, by the way? Bit says, let's listen to Bit's story, people. This is Bit's story. Bit says, when I first became a Pizza Hut manager. Yeah, this is oh holy shit. This is a crazy story. Bit says, oh, it started crazy. Bit says, when I first became a Pizza Hut manager, some bitch complained about something and wanted me to get the manager, to go get the manager. And Bit said, so I did a fake turn after saying, okay, I'll go get him. Dude, you're a fucking asshole, dude. Poor lady, dude. Oh shit, poor lady, dude. Having you as the manager of this random ass Pizza Hut somewhere in the fucking world, dude. Dude, you were like the worst Pizza Hut manager, dude. I should hope that one of these days the Pizza Hut CEO comes to one of these live streams, dude, and listens to all of these stories, dude. Dude, tell the story that you told earlier. Again, tell it again for the new people watching. Yeah, Pete says, no, I was the best. No. Tell the story, dude. Tell the previous one. Pete says this was a lady who was always complaining to get free shit. Oh, so that's why you called her a bitch. Yeah, this is the typical Karen bitch. Yeah, fuck you, Karen. Yanimal says, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Yanimal. All the way to the Philippines. What's up, my dude? We've missed you, dude. Yeah, how are you? How's life? What are you working on today, Janimal? Thank you for being here, my dude. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, my dude. Cool shit. So, dude, we've been having like crazy ass conversations right now with Bit, talking about when he was a Pizza Hut manager. Can you believe that shit, dude? Who the fuck would give this guy that responsibility of being a Pizza Hut manager, dude? I would never give you the responsibility of being the manager, dude. Gentleman says, been working on the AI for enemy and it's very confusing. Yeah, dude, welcome to the club. Yeah, Teslatic says, hi. Yo, Teslatic, where were you, dude? What's up? Thank you for being here, my dude. Yeah, we've got all the cool people today. Bit says on Twitch, yeah, so you could fill out service on the Pizza Hut to get rewards, and every quarter we would review the survey results with regional managers. And you filled out service by saying the pizza tasted like ass and I love eating ass. And they read the fucking survey in the fucking meeting, people. So check this out. Pizza Hut, where the fuck are you? Pizza Hut CEOs, investors. We've got this fucking crazy person who was a Pizza Hut manager here on my chat, who was like doing this very weird chat on the meetings. Yeah, the executive meetings. Panda says on Twitch, I'll be right back, going to pick up some food, be back in 15-ish. Don't worry, dude, don't worry, go ahead. Real Zama says, this game will be will be on Steam next month. Still a lot of work to do, but I think it's fun. Oh, so it's this one, dude. Yeah, dude, you have a lot of work, but the money is looking fun. The man is looking fun. Gentleman says to Tesla, Tick, how's things? Yeah, dude. How's life? Bit says, yo, I saved the day and put out a fire once when the fire caught on fire. I was the best manager. Dude, you're like an anti-hero. You are not a hero, dude. You're like an anti-hero. You're like Hancock, like, yeah, these anti-heroes people. You could like save the day sometimes, but most days, dude, you were like doing stupid shit. So don't come to me with that shit that you were the best manager. Tesla says to Janimal, fine, working on substance alternative. Oh, the one that you're building, right? Oh, let me show this one, people. Tesla is working on something cool. Bet says I should have let the place burn. Dude, you are one dark motherfucker. This person is saying that when he was a Pizza Hut manager, the place caught on fire and he should have left the place get caught on fire. Yeah, check out this person, Pizza Hut. Where the fuck is Pizza Hut corporate when we need them here on the live stream? Yeah, we've got a psycho who was... Oh, shit. Beat, you're crazy, dude. Oh, shit. Beat says, I still have work dreams of making pizzas. I spent too many fucking hours there in my early 20s. Yeah, dude, it seems like you were getting crazy. Real Samo Samo says, I get you, bro. Dude, you also work in Pizza Hut? Real Samo Samo or Little Caesars or Domino's? Yalmo says, on Twitch, I still have dreams from time to time working in a restaurant and people complaining the order is messed up. I haven't worked in a restaurant, dude. And I'm glad that I haven't. Because it seems to be like a very traumatic experience for many people. Yeah, dude. It's good that I didn't work on one, dude. Yeah. Very sorry for all of you that you really did. It seems that some people enjoy it. But I've seen that most people just hate it, dude. Yeah. Yeah. And they end up becoming crazy. Yanimal says lighting with the kitchen to get stuff on time. Yeah, dude, I imagine. Yanimal says you love working in hospitality. But it's crazy, right? Restaurants and shit. It says it was fun to work there though. I got all my friends jobs there, so I worked with all my friends and we acted stupid all day long. One of my friends got robbed at gunpoint on delivery. You told the story the other day, dude. They even took the pizza. And check it out, people. This person on chat from Cincinnati, Ohio, by the way. You figure out, maybe you can figure out who this person is. While he was a Pizza Hut manager, he was drawing dicks on the Pizza Hut boxes, people. Yeah, like the ones that they sent to the clients, he was drawing dicks. Can you believe that shit? I can't believe it. That is some like crazy shit, people. I am not joking. It says only for my friends, not random customers. No, dude, I do not believe you. You are way too crazy to not do it for a random customer. I do not believe you. Maybe like in the last week that you were working there, you did it for a random customer. Yeah, dude, I could really see you doing it for a random customer. Don't lie to me, Beat. Don't lie to me, dude. Yeah, I can see through your soul. Please do not lie to me, dude. Oh shit, it's so funny. Gentleman says we once had a band playing and their fans were in rival gangs, full of knife fighting, cleaning up afterwards. Crazy, dude. Where the fuck was this about these gangs and shit? That sounds like Honduras, dude. And I'm pretty sure that you didn't live here. So which country was this? Was it the Netherlands, dude? I didn't know there were gangs in the Netherlands. If there was the Netherlands, dude, that is some crazy ass story. From this place which channel worked. This was in London. Oh yeah, checks out. Yeah, rival gangs in London. That really checks out. Yeah, dude. I've seen that gangs can be crazy in Great Britain. For fucking sure, dude. Yo, so yeah, that really makes a lot of sense, gentlemen. Okay, I'm just trying to get like some colors that look like beverages, like human-made beverages. I wouldn't like do it like with this purple, right? So, cause what the fuck would that purple be? So just like some regular colors, yeah, or normal-looking colors, not too crazy. Okay. I'm gonna add some other details to this. All of this is too flat, so I'm gonna bring a texture from Pixel Bachelor, put it on top of everything, besides the dishes on the tables. So let's continue. So the glasses, yeah, let's do the glasses. This one would be this bluish and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do the UVs for this one so I can apply some illustration. Yeah, some crazy ass illustration in the flat plane. So let me restart the music. The music stopped. So Yanimal, yeah, crazy shit, dude, in London. Yeah, but not as crazy, dude, as drawing dicks on the Pizza Hut boxes for random customers, dude. That is crazier, dude. That is way crazier. Yeah, not gonna lie. Okay, so let's see this one. Yeah, let me zoom in. Can I zoom in? I'm trying to find like the mesh. No, I can see it. I cannot see it. So this orthographic one doesn't work for what I'm trying to do. So I'm just gonna do it in this way. I'm gonna get these faces. I'm gonna change the UVs for this one so we can set up the shit that we want to set up there, like the painting. Let me grab up the faces. Yeah. So yeah, these faces, I'm just gonna need these ones. Yeah, so this is where the painting is gonna go. So I'm gonna do the projection for the UVs for this one. UV projection from view. Yeah, okay, there it is. I'm gonna move these ones here, down here in the UVs, so we can have like the thing for to place a painting, an image. HOM, you need food, dude. You're like the craziest person, dude. I never know when is it HOM, when is it Isaac Dev, when is it yeah, Real Samo, when is it Cabbage Head. I never know who is it, dude, in chat. You're like changing names, changing screen names and shit. Yeah, you gotta get your shit together, dude. Yeah, on the live streaming chat, because I'm getting lost on who you are. Dude, dude, I'm sorry, dude. I said it that I was not gonna joke about that shit, but I keep doing it, dude. HOM says I'll fix that for sure. Dude, I think, dude, HOM, it never hurts. I think this is good insight. It may sound stupid for many of you, but it's a good insight. I have seen it on other people that have more experience than me, and having the same account name for every social media will not hurt you, especially for marketing purposes, for video games and shit, or any other project. You can find me everywhere as NerdyPunkDev, dude. So I've seen Genki Devs now. It's like Genki Dev everywhere. That's cool. Yeah, Janimal, yes, I've seen Janimal. Yeah, so Haze Dev, same thing. Haze Dev is Haze Dev everywhere. So for marketing purposes, dude, HOM, it could really help you, dude, to just keep one screen name so people can find you in different social medias. Yeah, that has helped me, dude. Yeah, I'm not joking with that one. Okay, so let's draw a square. Okay, so there it is. This is okay. Let me paint these ones. Yeah, I'm just gonna paint these ones with the paint bucket. Yeah, this face. Okay, Bit says I will change to Pizza Botman 6969. Yeah, dude, that checks out. That really sounds like you. Yeah, Pizza Botman 6969. I could really find you like everywhere, dude. Bit, do you have an Instagram, dude? You're never gonna tell me your Instagram, right? Because I would see the real Bit on Instagram, the real face. HOM says it will be HOM or as pronounced home. Okay, dude, I'm gonna call you home now. Fuck you, dude. I've been calling you HOM for months. Why didn't you tell me one day, dude? Just call me home. It's easier for you. I was like HOM. Dude, I lost like thousands of fucking seconds of my life saying HOM. You should have told me. I could call you home. The animal says to Bit, that might be taken already. It could be, dude. It could be that screen name. I would be very intrigued on what Bit's screen name is on Instagram. Shit, dude. I've been saying HOM. Saying home, it's so easy, dude. HOM says, dude, I can't even stop saying HOM. Home says, yeah, I know. It was fun to see the troll. Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna call you HOM anymore. You are home. You're home from now on. Okay, we've got that projection. Let's do the other projection on this one. Yeah, let me select those faces, and I'm gonna apply some random ass painting there. Yeah, turn it into pixel art. Some random ass traditional Japanese painting. Yeah, let's see how that works. So let me select those faces. Let's go back here into edit mode. So it's this one. Oh shit, the fuck, dude. Okay, this one. Yeah, dude, it's home now. It's just home. Bit, what is your name on Instagram, dude? Tell us. Everybody wants to know. Who is Bit on Instagram? Would you ever tell me, dude? Home says you're live tomorrow. Dude, I am live every fucking day. every fucking day. I'm just gonna not gonna be live if I am extremely sick, dude, or I'm taking a small break from like 50 days of live streaming or 30 days in a row of live streaming. So yeah, not having a break soon, maybe in a couple weeks, but I'm live tomorrow also. Bit says it's a secret. I know, fucker, that you don't wanna tell me. Someday you'll have to tell me, dude. Yeah, we're becoming way too close friends, dude, and I have to see Beat's face, people. I have to see Beat's face. This ex-Pizza Hut manager turned software engineer turned Cincinnati Playboy turned Blender and Godot developer. Yeah, dude. It'd be interesting to see the face behind the jokes. Oh shit, dude, it's so funny, dude. Okay, did I do the projection on these ones or didn't? Oh, or I didn't do the projection. So yeah, check it out, people. My attention span is total shit. Yeah, no, I didn't do it. So let's do the projection for this one and let's do the same thing. Let's move them down. You will project from view. There they are, and let's move these faces down here so we can have the space for like the painting. Yeah, so it's gonna be the same thing. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, let me select the faces again. Getting back to chat in a couple seconds, people. Give me just a sec while I move this one. There they are. So Home says, I'm a YouTube because I'm headed to get food. What the fuck are you gonna get for food, dude? You're killing me, people. I have been eating way too much after midnight, after all of these live streams. That is not good for my health. But the thing is that we're always having these crazy ass conversations about food on the live stream, dude. It's so hard for me to not go in after the live stream, and it's not healthy, dude. I'm finishing my live streams like after midnight, so not healthy at all for me. Okay, we've got the thing set up. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna grab like this orange. It says you should order some Pizza Hut. Dude, we have no 24-hour Pizza Hut here in Honduras. The fucking delivery drivers would just get mugged. Yeah, dude, dangerous shit. It says ask them to draw a dick in the box. Dude, we also do not have that thing here in the third world. The pizza places don't draw things or don't write messages in the boxes. Yeah, that is a United States thing. Home says, all the talk about pizza, I'm getting one now. Yeah, get one, dude. If you can get one, I cannot get one. So if you can, please get one, dude. In my behalf. Okay, so yeah, this works. I am gonna export this one. Let's bring it into Aseprite. Yeah, I want to see like what can I do and what can't I do. So real Spaceman Memories. This one was, what was the fucking, yeah, small town houses. Yeah, small house. Yeah. Okay, let's create this one. This one's gonna be props. Yeah, this one's gonna be restaurant 01. Let's create this one, and this one gonna be restaurant 01. Okay, let me fire up Aseprite. Home says all the talk about pizza. Yeah, I read that one. Yeah, bit. We have the pizza places here don't draw things and don't write messages in the pizza boxes. That is an American thing. It may sound crazy to you people, but yes, if I called into Pizza Hut and told them, could you like write this message and draw a flower on my box, they would be like, shut the fuck up, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Yeah, that is true, dude. Okay, let me find that file. A small house, small town houses, props, restaurant 1. Let's open up this one. Okay, so I am gonna have to, yeah, this is some crazy ass fucking texture, but the good thing about it is that I have some different colors from some places, so I can separate some layers for like the texture that I'm gonna apply on top of it. So let me find that shit. Where are you, Blockbench? Yeah, so this is the color. It's like this orange, right? Yeah, I'm just like gonna do it with a very crazy yellow, so it's clear for me to which elements I am not gonna apply that mask. Home says 3-hour mark. Let's go. Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna finish some details here. I may have to finish the more smaller details of this place tomorrow so we can really bring it into the engine. Pete says, when I order pizza, I always write on the notes request, make with extra love. You're like, just like trying to pick up a Pizza Hut girl, so they say that, oh, this guy's so cute, I want to become his wife. You're just playing that fucking game, dude. So maybe one day one of these girls gets in love with you with all of this make with extra love pizza and shit. Yeah, you're just trying to pick up the girls, dude. I can see through you, dude. Yeah, you're trying to pick up the girls. Don't lie to me, dude. Okay, let's save this one. Am I lying, bit, or am I not lying, dude? Is there like a double intention there with the Pizza Hut girls? Yeah, dude. Don't come to me with that full of love bullshit, dude. Yeah. Home says Pizza Hut promoter. Dude, this is like the best fucking marketer of Pizza Hut. You should have become the chief marketing officer, dude, after you being a manager. We keep talking about Pizza Hut because of Pizza Hut. If you're watching, please sponsor me, motherfuckers. Yeah. Sponsor me, please. Pete says no, fuck that place. he has a trauma at home. He does have a trauma with Pizza Hut, dude. Yeah. Very strong worded language towards Pizza Hut in today's live stream. So very sorry, Pizza Hut, if you're watching, dude. And I'm not getting the sponsorship anymore. Yeah, it was because this beat person. Okay, let's select this one. I'm gonna select this one. Let's cut and paste it on another layer. Yeah, so now I have that separated. Check it out. Yeah, and the same thing for this one. I'm gonna select this ones. You're gonna see why I'm doing this in a second. It will make sense for many of you that haven't watched before. I do this because I bring some texture from Pixel Basher. I apply it as an overlay to most of the model, but there are some places where I do not need it. So let's go into Pixel Basher. Let's bring like some of those textures. Home laughing out loud. Yankee Dev says Pizza Hut more like, let me read that one out, like Pizza Butt. Yeah, dude, like Pizza Butt. Joey Toro says Pizza Hut cheesy crust pepperoni pizza sounds so good. It does, dude. I love Pizza Hut. Domino's is total shit here in my country. It's like shit, dude. I don't even know what the fuck happened to Domino's. They were good 20 years ago here. Now they're like total shit. Little Caesars was good, dude. They were very cheap, but they just wanted to start making like easy profits. And now their pizza is like total shit, dude. So the good one about fast food pizza now in my country is Pizza Hut, dude. Yeah, fuck Little Caesars and Domino's. Their pizza is total horseshit here. Okay, let's go into Pixel Basher. Let's do some textures. Something very simple, just a very simple pattern, nothing fancy, so I can apply it on top of everything. So front view panel, yeah, this one. This is a big, that is a big ass texture, so I'm gonna use the whole space. Let me see which one we're gonna use for this pattern. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah, I keep using this one, but it's so fucking good, dude. I really like it, so fuck it. Okay, what else? I'm gonna export this one. Let's export this image so we can apply the overlay of the texture. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So props, restaurant, this one's ref, texture. I'm gonna save it. Let's go back into Aseprite. So we can forget about talking about pizza, people, because this is the third world. We do not get pizza here 24 hours a day. Yeah, so you should be sorry for me, because I cannot call Pizza Hut right now, like you people. Okay, awesome. This one, let's do the same thing. And let's check it out. Check it out. If this is the first time you're watching. It says Pizza Hut uses same cinnamon sugar under Cinnasticks as stackable dozen Cinnatwist thing. I didn't know that, dude. So now you're spilling the secrets from the fast food industry, dude. Do you want to get on a live, dude? Because that's how you get on a live. Yeah, spilling the secrets from the fast food industry, dude. Yeah, they could send a hitman for you, bit. Yeah, don't joke with that, dude. Okay, let's turn this one into an overlay. Yeah, check it out. The overlay works. Let's save this shit. I'm gonna save it. Let's go back into Blockbench. Haha, yeah. Very quickly, check it out. The texture. Dude, what the fuck do we have the texture on top? Oh, yeah, I know. I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, no, I know why we have the texture. I'm gonna delete this part of the texture. The fuck? Yeah. I'm gonna delete that one. Yeah, just on this part. And so I'm gonna do a mask. Yeah, this is what I was gonna do. Yeah, so let's select all of this here. Let's invert this one, and on this layer I'm gonna delete. Yeah, so check it out. Where we have yellow, we do not have the texture anymore, and on the red and green also. Let's save that shit again. Let's go back into Blockbench and check it out. The tables don't have the texture anymore. Yeah, it looks like wood. This does look like wood. Fuck yeah, this was a good idea. So Bit says, I'm already on a list, the list of people that don't give a fuck. FBI, we've got a crazy person here. Please, my FBI agent, I have one assigned to me. Guy, if you're watching, we've got this Bit person saying that he's on the list of people that don't give a fuck. Please go and SWAT this person. Yeah, wherever he is. Oh shit, dude. Dude, I don't even know why the fuck I did this with the tables. It was the dishes. I am fucking stupid. My brain is fucking stupid, dude. I'm gonna do that. I need that texture on the tables. That was a bad idea. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna paint it back. Okay, so all of the yellow, let's apply a wood color to all of the yellow here on this layer. Okay, there it is. Let's save that one. Yeah, it was for the dishes, but the texture looks good on the dishes also. But so fuck it. Yeah, check it out. Wasn't that much of a stupid idea. So this is the final thing that I'm gonna do today. Let's go and grab I like this painter from Japan. Let's turn one of his paintings into very low resolution pixel art. I forgot the name right now. Famous Japanese these yeah, Hokusai. Yeah, Hokusai. Let's try Hokusai. Let's bring one of these ones. Yeah, remember the Great Wave of Kanagawa? Let's try this one. Let's bring it here. Check it out. Check it out. Let's see if this works. So I'm gonna make this shit very, very low resolution, so we can have it there hanging off the walls. Joe Toro to Bit. Bit says, I'm an FBI agent, federal boob inspector. Dude, could you like help me get an interview on that bureau? Yeah, it'd be good, dude, if you help me really get an interview on that one. Joey Toro, like saying like, yeah, this is some weird person on the internet. It's good, Joey, that we can like have Bit like half and half throughout the day, because if we each of us would have him like for the full streams, he would make us crazy, dude. Yeah, it's good that we can divide the whole France. This is like World War II. You're like the Soviet Union, dude, and I am like the Allies, and Beat is like Germany, dude. And we can manage this guy like from two fronts, because if not, he would really cook us. Yeah, he would really cook us in chat. So it's better, dude, to divide and conquer. Oh shit, dude, you should have been sleeping, dude. This is so fucking crazy. Okay, let's save this shit up. Let's go into Blockbench. So check it out, people. We've got the paintings in the walls. Yeah, very low resolution. Let me turn that one like yeah, into like something like brown. Home says, I need $100 billion, dude. What the fuck is that? Joe Toro says, bro, I'm from Italy. I play to win. Yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Nah, dude. World War II, you lost. I'm very sorry, but Italy got its ass kicked. If we're talking about World War II. It says, Joey, I was gonna have you do the Running Man today. Joe Toro says, no, bro. Dude, weren't you like... Yeah, like first there were like the fascist right, and then they got them out of power and shit. So yeah, I'm just being ignorant here, Joe. I'm very sorry, dude, for insulting your culture and your country. Joey Toro says, I'm Sicilian. Dude, did we get the mafia guy out of you? Are you like threatening us? Yankee Dev says, us Greeks mess you up. Oh shit, dude. No World War II and culture shit. No, we're not starting this conversation. Home says, so I can eat forever. Oh, the money. Yeah, dude. Joe Toro says we were cool the whole time. Joe Toro says to beat the Running Man would go hard. Bit says race war. No fucking race war, dude. On the fucking live stream from World War Second, dude. From World War II. No fucking fighting about races and shit. Fuck that, dude. Yeah, for fucking sure we're not gonna do that. This could get very serious very quickly, dude. Shit. That was a very bad example from me. I am fucking stupid. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna paint this shit again, like for the sides. Yeah, because I missed that one, and I'm gonna paint this one's red, just the faces. Yeah, almost finishing the stream, people. Please do not leave. Let's do a raid on Twitch, and if you're on YouTube, come on to Twitch, people, so you can be part of the raid. Let's see who can we support today. I'm thinking about a random person. It could be Yankee Dev says, no, the Italians invaded, we kicked them out, but Sicilians are virtually Greek anyway. Joe Toro says, common Sicilian win. Yankee Dev says, we love Sicilians. Oh shit, dude, this is so good, dude, that you love each other and shit. Because I was like, oh shit, why the fuck did I mention World War II? Now people are fighting and shit. This is gonna get dark very quickly. It's good, dude. It's good that the Greeks get along with the Sicilians and shit. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I am happy about it. Okay, let's save this one again. Let's save this one. Let's go back and do the same shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same shit. Okay, so let's open up this one. Yeah, let's bring the paintings. Yeah, let's bring the paintings. I'm gonna bring this one. Reading chat in a bit, people, give me just a sec. Okay, I'm gonna select all of it. Yeah, all of it, copy and paste it. Okay, there it is. Let's save it. Let's go back into Blockbench and check it out. Oh, the fuck, dude, what the fuck is that face? Yeah, let me just paint this shit by hand. Yeah, I'm gonna paint this one with the paintbrush. Okay, people, so the cafeteria is looking cool. We're gonna bring this shit tomorrow into Unreal Engine after I add like the last detail. So we're gonna have this, all of this here. Yeah, Yankee Dev's Calabria also. Oh, didn't know that one, dude. Joe Toro says, wanna go to Greece. I think we all wanna go to Greece, Joe Toro. That is a nice place. Home says, Nerdy, give $1 million. What the fuck, dude? I know you're rich, dude. I am broke, dude. I am not fucking joking, dude. I am broke. I am in a bad financial position. I really need to finish this game, dude. I am not fucking joking, dude. I'm not looking forward to becoming a millionaire with this game, dude. It'd be cool, right, to become a fucking millionaire, but I'm being realistic and shit, and if it just lets me like survive, dude, to make a next one and not being fucking broke like right now, I'd be really happy, dude. But no, dude, I am for fucking sure not a fucking millionaire, dude. I am not rich, dude, not at all, dude. This is the third world home. You're living in Canada, dude. You have all of this fucking money and shit. You're giving money away to all of the world. You go and fight in wars and shit. You're a rich fucking country, dude. Don't come to me with this I am rich shit, because I am the poor one, dude. I am the third world one home. HOM says, I said HOM again. Home says, oh shit. Yes, dude. Don't come with that speech to me. That Canadian speech telling to the third worlder you are rich and I am poor. No, dude. I am not gonna accept this on my channel. All of the first worlders have to accept that you have more money. Genki that says Joey and I are cousins now. Oh shit, dude, congratulations on the new relationship, the family relationship, getting to be family. Check it out, people. This is a special moment, special family moment in the live stream NerdyPunkDev community. We're getting new cousins and shit. Yeah, dude. Genki Dev and Joey Toro on the motherfucking house becoming Sicilian, Greeks, Calabrian cousins. Bit says Canadians are supposed to be polite. Give Nerdy all your money. Yes, home. Yes, Canadians are polite, dude. You should go right now. Click on the coffee link. The coffee link. Pull up your credit card and send me $10,000, dude. You should do that to be a polite Canadian. Home says, my bad. I thought wrong. Yes, dude. What made you think that I was like the rich person of this in the room? What made you think that I was that one, dude? This is so funny, dude. I put you in a now I have you like in the uncomfortable position. You're always like making me look stupid on the live stream, so now it's your turn. Joey Toro to Haste. Where's Haste, dude? Yeah, you're sending emojis to Haste. Where's Haste, dude? I can't see Haste in chat. So home. Oh, Joe Toro says misclick. Yeah, misclick. Yeah, hey, home. HOM, also known as Isaac Dev, also known as Real Samo, also known as Cabbage Head X's. Pull up your credit card, dude. Send me the $10,000. Be a good Canadian. Be polite with this third worldler. Oh shit, people. This was a lot of fun. This was a fucking good live stream, but I'm gonna go and have a bit of rest, people. It's fucking late for me. It's 1:01 a.m. I'm gonna save this project and I'm gonna go and do a raid. Please do not leave. Joey Toro says, getting my ass kicked in modded Minecraft right now. Oh shit, Joey, really? Bit says you missed my message. Oh, which one, dude? Bit says this is not the first time, my stepbrother. Oh, that one, dude. Yes, I missed that one. Oh, you know, this is the drill, dude. We troll each other. I'm very sorry, but you started saying that I was rich, so I had to hit back because I am not rich. For fucking sure, I can tell you, dude. Okay, people, thank you for coming in today. We had a lot of fucking fun. The vibes were immaculate today. Deep conversations, weird conversations, fun conversations. All shit we had today. So remember, coming back tomorrow, whichever fucking time it is in the middle of the United States, when it is 9:30 in Central America. So if you want to see my located with my schedule with your localization, go to Twitch and you can find it, because I don't even know what the fuck is happening in the US with that daylight saving times, people. Yeah, I'm very sorry, but I do not understand that shit, so I don't even know what to say anymore. I was saying like always, like I'm coming back at 9:30 Central Standard Time, and now it's not Central Standard Time, and I don't even know which fucking time it is. So yeah, check my schedule out tomorrow. It's 9:30 from Central America. That's the one. Okay, let's go into the raid browser. I think it'd be cool today to find someone random. Yeah, it's been cool these last few days to find random people. They have been very thankful about the raid, so let's go and find someone random. Yeah, working on games and shit. It says raid a girl with big boobs. Dude, why did you make me read that, dude? Why did you make me read that? Oh, Arvok12. Yo, this guy raided me the other day. Yes, let's raid Arvok12. People, don't leave. Arvok12 was really nice to me, so it'd be really nice to go and raid him back. Yeah, cool shit. Let's see what Arvok is working on. Motion graphics for dummies, video editing, marketing. Okay, people, so this could be helpful for many of us. He works in indie gaming also, but the guy has good vibes. Let's see what we can learn from this conversation. So, starting raid. Let's see how many people we get to raid. 2 viewers, 3 viewers, 4 viewers, 5 viewers. Yeah, fuck yeah. So 5 viewers ready to raid. Starting now. Thanks a lot, people. Coming back tomorrow. Have a good night.